Welcome to the Whiskey Whiskers podcast. We're getting fall down drunk and solving all the problems. Yep, I'm Whiskey Wizard Matt here. That's your host.
Chop.
Gear.
And Blake. So, a lot of big stuff happening in politics. Mm-hmm. We're going to jump right into politics, okay?
Right off the bat.
I mean, dude, it's such... There's such huge news that, like, I feel like we can't just avoid it for the whole show. So let's just get the politics out of the way. In where the fuck is it? In Idaho, they have outlawed titties and truck nuts. How do you guys feel about these new laws?
Well, here's the deal: if naked titties is allowed in your state, you should just go ahead and keep that allowed. You know what I'm saying?
Can the president veto a state's decision? Because I feel like that's something that our administration would be like could get behind, you know? It's just like, we're not allowing titties or truck nuts, and Trump would just be like, yeah, you are.
You don't have a choice.
Yeah, I'm gonna put tariff on those titties too, and on those truck nuts.
Damn, we're gonna get rich off of titties.
Right, dude? Yeah.
Do you think we ship out any truck nuts to any other countries? I think that's a big...
I think we're the only
staple.
manufacturer of truck nuts, aren't we? I can't imagine anywhere
Are they made in
else has
China?
truck nuts.
Is there truck nuts out there made in China?
I bet we import truck nuts.
But I'm confused. But what are the titties? Like, how are titties illegal? What is that all about?
And why are they tied to truck nuts?
Like, do people have truck titties or something?
See, this is just a bunch of pork that they just piled onto the same bill, right?
No,
like
you can't have naked tits in public in Idaho.
Or truck nuts.
Or truck nuts on your truck.
Well, you can have like dude nuts. Like I can walk around with my nuts coming out of my fucking zipper and just walk around.
They probably arrest
just my nuts.
They probably arrest you and outlaw it. You know.
I'd say it's just truck nuts that are illegal. I'm not a truck.
But at least you'd be in jail with a bunch of chicks who were trying to show their tits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude.
That's a good point.
And they'd probably want to see my nuts.
Yeah.
I feel like someone got tricked. Like a lot of people could probably get behind the no truck nuts. Like it's bad taste. I don't know. Whatever.
Dude, that's
like,
dangerous, man.
But they're like,
They're
I don't
distraction.
know. I guess I'll fucking vote no on truck nuts, and then they're like, also titties. You're like, wait.
Who would do such a thing, though, dude? Like,
I know. What fucking nerd is going to be like, hey, can we get rid of all these tits? Everybody likes tits.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Truck nuts I get, dude. That's just lame. But titties? Like, what?
What about truck titties?
That's what I'm saying, dog.
Like, if a truck can have nuts, then that would imply that a truck can also have titties, right?
Can you drive around in a truck that has tits with your balls hanging out? Like your personal balls?
As long as you're not a truck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As long as the truck's nuts aren't showing.
Do the truck titties go in the front of the truck? Like over the headlights?
Duh.
Dude, that's awesome. They like snap on.
Like a hood scoop?
Yeah.
You get like a bra for it too to cover them up. You're like, you can't see them anymore. They only come out at night, and you take off the bra at nighttime, and there's like illuminated
really
titties.
Okay, what do you...
Dude, oh my god, can you
High
imagine?
beams. We call them high beams.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, dude.
If you get your car a pair of titties, you have to name it a girl name, right? So it'd be like Ashley. You know what I mean? Those are Ashley's tits.
High beams, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Ashley's tits.
Yeah.
You gotta
Do y'all
write.
name your cars? Is that a thing?
I
Do
don't.
y'all have a nickname for your car?
No, but I don't.
People do, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
The Corolla virus had a nickname.
Yeah.
The coronavirus.
I don't know. Is it lame when someone names their car?
Yes.
It doesn't really bother me.
What's your car's name?
But my cars don't have names.
Oh, okay. No, what's your car's name? We know it's got a name and a middle name. First and middle. Last name.
I name my cars, but I always use like my car. I drive a Honda Pilot, which is really lame, but it's a really cool car. But she's Penelope Pilot, and I try to make it sound like a porn star's name.
Penelope Pilot?
Yeah.
I could see that.
I can dig it. Yeah.
My Avalanche was Ashley Avalanche, you know?
See, you're the guy who sees titties and everything.
Yeah, that's why I need to get some titties for
truck
my
titties.
car.
Some guys just see dicks everywhere. And you're like, bro, why? But you're like, nah, dude. My car's a chick.
Why, are you seeing dicks everywhere?
No. My truck has titties, dude.
Except when he's in Idaho.
Yeah.
Because they outlaw titties.
Yeah, man. Like, God, I hate going to Idaho now.
What is in Idaho? Boise, I guess?
Not titties or truck nuts.
Fucking potatoes, but they're going to outlaw those because they look like truck nuts. Because people are going to hang potatoes from their trucks, and they're going to be like, those look like real nuts, actually. What are they going to call them? Truck potatoes?
What if you had actual nuts? Like, not like testicles, but like a bolt and a nut? Mm-hmm. And if you hung two big nuts underneath your truck.
Oh, dude, that's pretty cool.
I
Those are real
think
truck.
you'd be okay because they had truck nuts in quotation, so I assume they're talking about when it looks like a ball sack coming.
And then
off the
paint
truck.
them like flesh color.
Yeah, they do that.
But nuts.
Yeah.
Who got offended by that?
Like the
To
hardware.
the point they outlaw it.
Yeah, someone did a lot of work.
Well, I bet some like little 5-year-old in the front seat was like, "What's that, Daddy?" And they're like, "Oh, well, that's you don't need to know about that yet." And
They can't lie about it.
Then they called their lawyer trying to get a little bit of money out of it for damages.
I would just be like, that's a guy that is insecure about his masculinity. I mean, that's pretty easy to explain, right?
And his car's probably got a 4x4 off-roading monster of a truck. You don't get truck nuts for like a Ford Ranger. You know what I'm saying?
I should
Unless
have.
it's a Raptor, right?
Unless
if
you're
it was
flexing and you're fucking cool as hell. You know,
If it was a Ranger Raptor, then maybe you can get some truck nuts for it. But you got to have like
you need to get everything like your Civic. Or
at least a
something, dude.
250, right? Would you put truck nuts on a 150?
I should have put truck nuts on the Corolla Virus.
Yeah, that would have made sense.
That just drag.
Yeah.
They
got
don't
a-
even
they
hang.
got a BBL.
Just drag. Yeah. And it worked. See? Those are the results you're looking for. You want to see sparks going down the road behind you. Not the swinging at the stop sign. You know what I mean? That shit's lame. They're all pink. For cancer, for ball cancer. Get out of here.
Yeah, when is Testicular Cancer Awareness Month?
Fucking every second of the day. I'm always touching my balls just to make
Isn't
sure.
that-
You know? Aren't you glad you can't get like dick cancer, where like you get shit on your dick and you have to like? That's not STDs.
Isn't that
That's
November?
cancer. No, that's no nut November, and that's
Right.
not good for your sexual health. You got to get that shit out. Man.
No, isn't No Nut and No Shave November both like for?
For your balls.
Oh, that's prostate cancer awareness. Not,
Oh, dude,
not,
I don't do that one.
Yeah, when is Testicular
I don't
Cancer?
celebrate prostate cancer.
No, nothing's going up my butt, dude. Sorry.
When is Testicular Cancer Awareness Month?
February,
February? Okay, that's a good month for it.
right? It's romantic because like
got Valentine's Day?
in there.
She can give you your free exam. You should,
Damn,
like,
yeah,
invite-
we should like advocate for this.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Like Valentine's Day is a
like-
celebration of
the whole
testicular cancer awareness, and she needs to give you a.
The whole month.
A checkup?
Is.
A
The whole
checkup.
month is Chop. We're not limiting this to one day. Okay. This is going to be a whole month dedicated to testicular cancer and dick cancer awareness, and we're making up the dick cancer part because that's what needs more attention right now. You get what I'm saying?
It doesn't get a lot of airtime, dick cancer.
No, especially the head. You got to be like, that's where it's most susceptible. You got to lick all the cancer cells off real slow to make sure you get them all. And they'll all come out at the end. You know what I'm saying? When you're done, they're all going to come out. And the best way to kill them is you got to eat them. And then the cancer's all gone. And we'll just do it again tomorrow. Make sure I don't have any left in me.
At least like 45 minutes, you know?
We got finished here, or else you're not getting rid of the cancer. That's the whole point.
No, like you got to wait
This is
45
a medical
minutes
treatment.
before you can test
Oh, yeah,
for
yeah.
cancer again.
Yeah. It's strictly medical, though. I want to be clear about that. You got to get a prescription. That's what we got to do, dude. We got to be doctors who give out like fucking sexual prescriptions. You need 15 blowjobs in the next 30 days, and it'll clear right up. You can just take it. Could you
Dude,
imagine?
that
if,
would be a bro-ass doctor.
could you imagine if hookers worked like that? You just take a prescription, and they're like, okay. You're like, yeah, insurance will cover it.
You could get
Right?
a subscription.
Oh my god, dude!
Subscription service.
A subscription prescription, dude.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, my cancer's gonna flare back up unless you suck me off.
It would turn into like the weed doctors, you know, that are like just on the side of the fucking strip mall, and you're like, "Yo, dog, I can't sleep." They're like, "Yeah, I got you. I got
$200.
I got
bro.
cataracts." And they're like, "Yeah, yeah, I know."
I got insurance.
We don't even have to like look or check or anything.
I got stress, you know.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. And testicular cancer, which is why we need an awareness month.
Well, it's in my family tree.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure it's not going to be an issue,
Yeah.
right?
And everybody knows that, like, if you smoke enough weed, you can't get cancer.
Right.
It cures cancer.
It does. It just
This
goes
show
in.
just got canceled,
It
bro.
just, it,
Weed
it
cures
just kills
cancer.
cancer cells, dude. It's more effective than blowjobs on a regular basis.
Do you think?
It's pretty close.
Do you think if your therapist could prescribe you sex, like everyone like would stop going? They're like, dude, I like banged it out and now I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So I keep going to therapy.
But what if it was like, they're like, you can only do these positions?
Has to be like safe sex.
No, not even safe sex. They're just like, you don't like this, so you have to go do it this way.
Oh.
That's your problem. You're like, I hate doggy style. I'm like, well, we're prescribing you 30 days doggy style.
What is it? Exposure therapy?
Yeah. You're like, I hate getting blowjobs. And they're like, okay, Well,
Yeah, then you would have a bunch of people going, God, I hate getting
yeah,
blowjobs."
dude. Exactly.
And he'd be like, yeah, I got you, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Isn't that what they did in Brave New World, where they have the orgy porgies and stuff? They just like get all doped up on soma and like go fuck each other.
Give him
Yeah.
prescriptions.
But it was weird in that movie because like doesn't he end up like just like being sober and fucking somebody at the same time and he gets arrested while they're all just having sex?
I didn't see a movie. I read the book.
Yeah, the book. Is there a movie?
I don't know.
Why hasn't Hollywood made a movie about it yet?
Too real.
Oh, it's too real.
Yeah.
What movie is this? Star Wars? They
Well,
went
it's
to the moon in that
it's a movie on tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to be back on tape in the 80s. It's just rough, dude. People talk about huffing gas and shit, but they never did tape before.
Yeah.
Let's see what's in the box.
Yeah. I want to take a shot.
Wow, that's a long name.
It says Texas in it.
Yeah, they got me. I think it's called "You May All Go to Hell and I'll Go to Texas." Tennessee straight bourbon.
It is? That's what it says?
Yeah.
Oh my
Tennessee straight bourbon whiskey.
Why, dude? Just say I'll go to Tennessee.
Well, okay.
Texas.
Well, if you have to
straight
go to Texas, then you're not in Texas, right?
Well, Davy Crockett was from Tennessee.
That's a lie, dude. They just want you to. He's from Texas. That
And
was
he killed
Texas.
him a bear when he was only 3.
Yeah, that's propaganda, dude.
And it's from Leander, Texas. So I think it's just Tennessee whiskey
Oh, it's a blended whiskey.
made in Texas.
Blended with
No,
Tennessee
it's
whiskey.
Tennessee straight.
Straight blended whiskey.
The style of whiskey is Tennessee straight bourbon whiskey. But made in Texas.
Was that what Davy Crockett said? He said, y'all go to hell, I'll go to Texas.
With those words, Davy Crockett left Tennessee after failing to be reelected to Congress. He went to Texas and died in the Battle of the Alamo on March 6, 1836. This fine Tennessee straight bourbon whiskey is a toast to every Texas legend that came to Texas from somewhere else. We call it You May for short, but you can call it whatever you like. We think you'll call it excellent.
So I didn't know all that about Davy Crockett. He like lost an election because he sucked and he moved to Texas and he got killed in the Alamo. It's like, sorry, this is gonna piss people off. This is like Joe Biden losing the election and then moving to Texas and like making whiskey, and everybody's like, "Screw you, I'm going to Texas."
Did you just insult Davy Crockett first and then compare him to Joe Biden?
I think I insulted Joe Biden. I compared him to fucking Davy Cracker Barrel.
Ooh.
This is the worst thing you've ever said on the show.
Yeah.
I'm just stirring up some shit, dude. I'm trying to see what people are all about.
I can't believe you've done this.
I don't even want to record anymore. We're done. Show's over.
Fuck, fine, dude. Jesus Christ. A bunch of babies.
All right, let's try this. Are you gonna?
Oh,
drink,
here, look, right here.
Are you gonna drink some whiskey, Gabe? Tennessee straight.
Straight. It's straight.
Oh, look at this though. We're gonna open the bottle. You ready?
Does it even pop?
What? I didn't hear anything.
No pop.
Twist off.
So it's for children.
Yeah,
It's medicine. You had a prescription for it, right?
it pours good.
Insurance paid for it.
Interesting.
You may go to Texas. May you go to Texas, everybody.
Cheers.
To Texas, may you. In April.
So speaking of tits, OnlyFans is getting sued because some motherfuckers have a sneaking suspicion that they're not talking to bitches.
Who are they talking to then?
I don't know, like AI or something.
People in India.
People in India. 1,000 Indians.
Yeah, dude.
Why does it take 1,000 of them? I guess they're talking to a lot of people.
Yeah, dude. There's high volume of Americans like talking to porn
OnlyFans.
girls that don't like them.
And now they're upset about it, huh? What difference does it make?
They want to talk to the girl that they're buying nudes from, you know?
False advertising?
I guess I need more context. Like, are they calling the girl and talking to her supposedly?
Well, you can chat with them.
Yeah, I think it's like a text thing.
I don't know. It seems like
AOL Instant Messenger or something
yeah.
with OnlyFans girls. And by girls, I mean
And they
1,000 Indians.
And then they'll send you pictures of nude chicks. You know, it's like a bunch of Indians being porn dealers.
Yeah, dude.
Be like, you want to jack off right now? And you're like, yeah. And they're like, okay, $10. And you're like, all right, sweet.
Like they spelled bucks wrong.
So there's
but it's make believe anyway, right? Like, you're not gonna fuck this girl. What does it matter if you're actually talking to her or an AI? Like, it's all just in your head anyway.
Yeah, dude. Like she might as well be AI in the first place because she's on the internet.
What if she was an AI girl? Like, she wasn't real.
And you're
then
paying
would it
for
be
it.
false advertising?
Depends. Are they talking to an AI or 1,000 Indians?
Same thing though, right?
Why don't people just make their own AI girlfriends? Why are they going to OnlyFans?
Dude, and then she could send you like her own nudes, and like no one would have you
Yeah.
you'd have like your own personal nudes. You know what I
You
mean?
can program her to do whatever you want
Yeah,
on the computer.
yeah.
She can't do like real life stuff.
And it could be like Weird Science. She like comes to life. You know? You ever seen
Yeah.
that movie Weird Science?
I think we
all
watched
saw
that.
that.
Yeah, I think we watched that for the show.
Oh, y'all watch Weird Science?
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
That'd be weird having a robot girlfriend though.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's made up in the first place. I don't know why they're so upset.
Just get a VPN and look up Pornhub.
That's like suing the strip club because you're like the stripper doesn't really like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said she likes me, but then after I left and then came back, she didn't even remember me.
Yeah, so fuck you. I want my money back. Like, nah, dude.
Sweet. I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm gonna sue a strip club. Watch me.
Sue a strip club, dude.
Yeah. She harassed me. She messed with my emotions. I'm seeking damages.
Do you think it's just like one OnlyFans girl, or do you think it's like all of
I
them?
think like a vast majority of them are probably like that.
Dude, do you think they want to fucking text with a bunch of...
Do you think it's like a real OnlyFans girl that's posting photos and then like using ChatGPT to answer all the fucking horny?
It's
chat
probably
messages she's
it's probably a
getting?
dude like us. They made AI girls and they just fucking sit at home and operate the Chat GPT stuff. So they have to operate it and make money.
I mean, that's pretty awesome.
Should we start a Whiskey and Whiskers like podcast girl?
It's pretty awesome until
start her-
fucking people catch on and start suing you for it.
It started our own AI girl fan page. That way we keep the podcast going.
And you
That
could always
that would be more lucrative.
you could always outsource it on like what are those Fiverr and stuff.
We'll get Gator to talk to all the horny dudes.
Oh, dude, I got it, man. Yeah, dude. I'm so ready. Could you imagine my camera comes on? They're all like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, right there in my tight pussy hole.
Hilarious.
Yeah, let's do it, guys.
This chick is feral.
That's what we need to do. We need to start. We're four smart minds right here. We need to create a model.
Easy. Speak for yourself.
Dude, I think we're onto something, boys. We're going to make AI models.
And truck tits.
Get sued. Yeah, truck tits, dude. Oh, this is awesome. This is a great episode, dude. So sexually fueled. That's what sells, dude. Sex sells, man. And soon strip clubs.
What's her name? Should we name her after one of my cars?
Chanel.
Ashley Avalanche.
Ashley Avalanche.
You would think so. Sex does sell, but I heard Hooters is shutting down, and that would go against your theory that sex sells.
No,
Well, they sell wings. They
no.
don't sell sex.
I've tried.
So-
It's nowhere on the menu.
Yeah, dude, I've looked. Where's your happy hour specials? You
And
got a
she,
menu in the back?
and she called me honey, and the next time I went back, she didn't even remember me.
Dude, she touched my arm.
Did you see one?
I'm going to.
Oh, it's
Sue
gonna be
them
hard to
all.
get any money.
Sue everyone you went to. I took pictures of the waitresses, wrote down their names.
Followed them home. You know?
Yeah, whacked off in their driveway and stuff.
And they still didn't like you?
No. Especially after I did all that stuff. They really didn't like me. I couldn't understand it, man.
Is Hooters failing because the Hooters business model is bad, or is Hooters failing because other people came along and did the Hooters business model better?
Who came along and did it better? I haven't seen this place yet.
Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks,
What do they got? Wings?
barbecue,
Oh, they have barbecue?
and tits, dude.
Barbecue wings? But tits are outlawed now.
Only in Idaho.
Oh, that's right. Idaho. I thought Idaho.
Is would establishments like Hooters be allowed in Idaho
Not if they have tits.
or
No.
Twin Peaks?
Nope, they're
Well,
tits.
you know,
But their tits aren't out,
But they're tits, though.
and tits are bad.
In Idaho, they are. Apparently, they're
see,
outlawed.
but the problem with Hooters and Twin Peaks is that people with truck nuts go there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're like, dude, you just got to get out of.
No, that's like
Idaho.
where they're from. That's their.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
They got shut down in Idaho for entrapment.
yeah,
You can't
dude.
put a fucking Hooters here. There's going to be too many people with truck nuts show
Yeah,
up.
there's going to be truck nuts here like a magnet, dude.
I don't know, but Hooters was kind of like it's kind of weird, right? Because they kind of tout themselves as like a family establishment, but you totally go there to look at tits and ass and eat chicken wings and drink beer.
Yeah.
They got big beers too. Like, give me a big beer, and they're like, hell yeah, we got a fucking huge beer.
Bring it with tits.
Yeah.
Lots of them.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the more the merrier.
Like Chili's doesn't have beer that big. You can't go to Chili's and be like, "Give me your biggest beer," and it's gonna like let you down.
Yeah,
You've
they
had
don't-
Hooters big beers.
They don't have tits there either.
It's a pint, and you're like, fuck, what the fuck?
I'm going to Hooters.
Okay, but
Where are my truck nuts?
Yeah, dude. Can't find my truck nuts.
for real though, like I
They're
think
attached to my keys.
part of the problem is that
Key nuts.
they have
We
enough.
start putting nuts on everything.
Can we get some motorcycle nuts? Damn it!
Cell phone nuts. Like the little fucking things people use to hold their cell phones. It just hangs nuts off your phone.
So I think part of the problem though is that they haven't updated their fucking like outfit in 70 years or whatever they've been open.
I'm kind of a fan of the outfit.
Yeah, me too, dude. Short shorts and tits. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, but they do the same thing at Twin Peaks, but like without it being all fucking orange and stuff.
What color is it? Like not orange?
Yeah.
Like purple?
They wear like Daisy Duke blue jean shorts, and then they have like a what's the word? Not flannel, but the fucking plaid.
Corduroy.
Plaid.
Oh.
Huh.
Overalls.
No.
You can't see their tits.
No.
Cleavage.
No.
Only the like top 75%.
If they have it.
Why not go the other route and just be like, tits out?
Or vag out, dude. That'd be a great like salad bar place.
Because I don't think you're allowed to serve food then.
Really?
Dude,
It would smell bad, dude. You don't want to eat there.
dude, could you imagine with all these chicks walking around naked and you're like trying to eat, you just have a boner? You're like, dude, what do I do?
Yeah,
I'm
you're
trying to eat a chicken fried steak or something like that with the boner, and all these chicks are walking. That's
Chicken
weird.
They
wings?
put garlic on my
Wait,
salad?
you don't have a boner when you eat chicken fried steak normally?
No, I should,
that's
but I don't.
It's just when I drop gravy on my dick. That's when
Piping hot gravy.
yeah. Ooh, the white gravy.
The bartender's got to look a little sluttier than the waitresses. You know, can you agree with that?
She just does that by getting drunk.
That should be a law, I think.
Yeah,
And if she touches your arm, she's obviously in love with you.
exactly.
Yeah.
Or if she calls you honey.
But then she
sweetie.
responds to all your texts with ChatGPT though.
That's okay.
Oh, she's got it like that.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's
what
okay.
if she tells you to check out her OnFans?
And
And
she's
you look and
definitely
it's like
using
AI, and
ChatGPT.
you're like, dude, you weren't AI at Hooters. What the hell's going on here?
No, those are AI titties at Hooters.
Motherfucker, dude. That's why they're going out of business. People are catching on, just like OnlyFans.
If we are in a simulation, is everything AI titties?
Yep.
Yeah.
Whoa.
In some way, yeah.
And AI truck nuts.
Dude, we got to find
Damn
the
it.
cheat codes. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, they need truck nut NFTs, man.
Dude, they have AI lawyers now, apparently. That's a whole fucking ordeal.
That's awesome. Fuck lawyers, dude.
Honestly, I'm all about it. If like somebody's
Yeah.
just like, I'm gonna defend myself. Hey, ChatGPT, here's my fucking situation. I'm totally guilty, by the way. But like,
Yeah.
But hook it up, you know?
Yeah, and fuck paying these motherfuckers. Yeah. Some bullshit, dude.
what do I need to do to get off of this charge, even though I totally did it?
Apparently, the New York lawyers didn't like it when they were talking to an AI lawyer avatar.
When their job
I
gets
am not a cat.
when their job gets automated and their livelihood is threatened, they don't like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't like it either.
And what's crazy is they're probably using ChatGPT like to do stuff for their clients and like organize their information and charging by the hour for using ChatGPT.
Yeah, fuck lawyers, dude. And accountants too, right? Can't AI do like accounting stuff pretty good?
Yeah, like pretty much all of
It
it.
does like everything. It makes fucking porn people, dude. It like talks to people for you.
So we don't need porn stars anymore either.
No. It's all AI now, dude.
Lawyers and porn stars. Dude, that AI's kind of pretty awesome.
And
Sounds
also, by that metric, we don't need a president anymore because it apparently made all the fucking tariffs that we're enacting as well.
Yeah, ChatGPT.
So, okay. So we're there. Like the thing that everyone's afraid of, that AI is just going to take over and run everything.
It's already happened.
Yeah.
Dude, they already have Kawasaki robot mounts. It's only a matter of time before Skynet goes lethal. You know what I'm saying?
Dog, I am all for that Kawasaki robot mount. That thing is so fucking cool, dude.
I don't.
But
get
it won't be working for you. It'll be against you. It's going to be hunting you down.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, the Kawasaki one's he's a bro. He's a bro robot.
Okay, so
I have I
robot.
have a like USB thumb drive that's got the AI tits on it, and so as long as I like let him have his hit of AI tits, like once a day or something, then he's
Okay.
totally fucking cool with me.
they're like Bender where they can like smoke and drink. Can robots smoke and drink with us? That's like the next level, right?
Yeah.
They
Makes
have
sense.
to like feel the effects though. They
Like
can't.
no one wants to chill with you that day, but like you can call a robot and it's like, dude, I'll smoke and drink with you. You're like, yeah, let's fucking go, bro.
You want to
That'd
go
be
to a
cool,
concert?
dude. They have like
It sucks though because they're really good at darts. Turns
Yeah.
out.
And they never get drunk.
You know he's got a program to get drunk, dude. But then they get like drunk and violent. You got
He like crashes on your couch.
You gotta fight them.
Yeah. Get out of my house, dude.
Dude, you listen
But
to
it's cool. You're bros again the next day.
Yeah, because he's awesome. He just comes back. He
You
doesn't have hangovers or anything like that.
You listen to records and smoke joints all night, and then you wake up and he's on your couch. He's like, all right, good night, bro. Or like, that was a good party later. You know, that'd be cool.
It would be. He doesn't eat.
Yeah, he doesn't eat. He doesn't eat your food. Like, he doesn't go through your fridge and like eat your shit.
He doesn't like snore or poop in your house or anything.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't use the restroom. That'd be great.
Or smoke your weed or drink your beer. He's just programmed to get stoned and drunk at the same rate that you are.
Yeah, it's all AI, dude.
Because that would suck if, like, it really was sober the whole time, right? Like, that wouldn't be fun.
Or if it like
Like,
smoked
dude,
all
we're
your
about
weed.
to we're about to go spray paint the back of a Dollar General. Like, yeah, I need you to be on my level.
And then you're gonna have to be my lawyer tomorrow.
Yeah.
So get your shit together.
Dude, I love this. This is so great. I want truck nuts for my AI, man.
And AI bros, like, yeah, I got you, dude. Here's some truck nuts. Let's do this.
Yeah. Like truck nut earrings.
Dude, he get 3D printed for you, you know? That'd be cool.
Dude, that's what we need. It's 3D printer.
Oh no, it's the Kawasaki robot mount nuts.
Hell yeah, dude! Have y'all seen that thing?
totally
It's
needs
so
some nuts,
fucking cool.
you know what I mean?
It should have nuts, I think.
It's like a robot goat.
Yeah,
Does it have a head?
it looks like a Robo Wolf or something, like something out of Power Rangers.
Oh shit.
We've
We've got swords.
Yeah, dude.
This changes everything.
And it's like got a fucking seat, like a jet ski or something, and you fucking sit on it, and it like runs around and like jumps off mountains and shit. It's fucking badass.
I need to see it. Do you pull it up? I want to see it.
All right.
But we totally gotta put a towing package on it just so we can put truck nuts on it. You know what I'm saying?
We lift it. It's got
we
like
gotta,
stilts.
We gotta lift it too, you know? A shotgun rack, you know what I'm saying? Like you're in the Wild West.
Hell yeah.
What? Nuh-uh.
Here, let me see.
Dude. What the fuck? This isn't real.
No, it's AI.
So it's kind of real.
Okay, so it's you ride it like a horse and also simultaneously like a jet ski.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have brakes?
And
Is
it
that what
like
you're saying?
goes over rocks and stuff and cliffs and
How expensive is it? Did they put an MSRP on it?
I don't
I don't know.
if you have to ask, you can't afford it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you ask the MSRP, they're like, no, deal with it.
It's still an R&D, so like $1 bazillion. Like, oh, shit.
Yeah. Like you can borrow it for like.
What's the point? What's the purpose?
Are you fucking kidding me? What do you mean? What's the point?
You don't want to get groceries
Did
on
you
that
see
thing?
that
dude?
thing?
You don't like go to the airport on that? You could probably take that right through security. Nobody would fuck with you.
Does it pack up like a suitcase? Like, could you carry it?
Probably not.
Or does it like weigh as much as a jet ski?
I think it weighs as much as a jet ski.
But you ride it, dude. It's like a car, man. Just ride that bitch. You probably couldn't get a DWI on it either. Because it's like AI powered. It's all smart and shit. And it's not drunk.
I
And
can't
it's
wait.
a lawyer.
I can't
And
wait
it's
to
a
see
lawyer.
the.
Yeah, dude. It's so perfect.
I can't wait to see the Instagram clips of like some old rich white dumb bitch that's like walking around on a leash in like
Oh,
Central
yeah.
Park or something.
Yeah.
And there will be.
Uh huh.
And like, you know, you can ride that thing.
Dude, they're going to make little ones that's just like, it's a pet robot.
Dude, can we get the robots to fight the dinosaurs and see who wins? Can we like clone dinosaurs and then have the robots fight them?
Damn. This goes back to last week. Are dinosaurs the answer to the AI problem?
What did we talk about last week? I wasn't there.
It's the like the evolution of problems. You know, we have like right now we have a Bigfoot problem, and then like we're approaching rapidly an AI problem,
Yep.
and then so we're gonna have like a Terminator problem pretty soon, and like alien problem is
Zombie
for sure.
problems.
Yeah, zombie and aliens are coming.
But dinosaurs might be able to counter that.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's start making dinosaurs, bro.
But I don't know if dinosaurs are bros with us. I've never met one. Like, they look cool. Like, I mean...
There's
Homeboy from Jurassic Park. He had some dino bros.
yeah.
And they were, like, crushing beers together and stuff.
Fat Pratt.
And riding motorcycles and shit.
Dude, they're cool, man. They're just like horses with big dick necks, you know?
But they actually have nuts, right? Did dinosaurs have nuts?
No. They're like birds, dude. They don't do that shit.
But we can put truck nuts on them.
Yeah, we can genetically engineer dinosaurs to have nuts.
No, we won't do
And then
that.
they'll
Let's
be our
put a
bros.
bolt on their fucking tailbone and fucking hang them.
Not like a T-Rex though. I'm talking like a pterodactyl. Give them
With nuts.
Yeah, dude.
Pterodactyl nuts.
because we've already got raptors and T-Rexes with truck nuts on them for sure.
Turtles.
Yeah, turtles have nuts, right?
You could put truck nuts on them too. You could like drill right into their fucking
Turtles
shells,
do
dude.
fuck. That means there's turtle dick and turtle pussy.
Yeah, but it's probably in their shell. You can't see it, so you gotta fucking screw some nuts on that.
Wait,
bitch.
but turtles lay eggs.
But they gotta fuck the eggs, dude. So like those eggs
Right?
are
They
so
do fuck,
hot,
right? Am I tripping?
I think
they
they
get off the
do, but
eggs,
they
dude.
definitely lay eggs also.
They get off the
Isn't
eggs.
there wasn't like 15 years
Well,
ago?
so do chickens.
You never seen a rooster? They're like crazy over eggs, dude. They're like, oh, she has such hot eggs, and he'll go over there and like do his little thing on the eggs, man.
That's how that works.
And then the mama goes sits on them, and then they turn into chickens.
Yeah, wait, don't like fish and reptiles and stuff just like beat off on eggs?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
think the eggs are hot, not the fish that they came out of. We do the opposite because they don't come out. You know what I'm saying? So
Did
we
they figure
we
out-
have to think the person's hot.
Is that what happened? Did they figure out AI like a long time ago in the evolutionary process? And so they were just like, dude, I'm just going to jack off to this AI and fertilize some eggs. You
And
know?
then nature caught up and they're like, we're going to put the eggs outside of the body. Then you
No,
can
but-
check off on eggs. How
But
do you
here's
like
the
that?
ultimate, right? Here's the ultimate is the xenomorphs from Aliens. Remember, they had the suckers, and you had to impregnate a human host, and then the xenomorph was born, right? So the egg thought the human was hot, and then the xenomorph came
The
out.
egg thought the human was hot?
Remember the eggs that come out with the suckers, and then the sucker like
Yeah, the face
atta-
huggers.
The face huggers attached to your face,
Yeah.
and then that's how the xenomorphs come out. They burst through your chest and shit. That'd be tight if like I could do that. You know?
You're an egg.
No, that'd be tight if like
Eggs were attracted to you
no.
and like made out with you.
If like I impregnated someone, it just like came out of them. It was just like, "Blah!" I was like, yeah.
That'd be pretty metal, Matt Taylor.
I know. It's like aliens like pushing through their skin and shit, and then bust out of their chest. You know.
Yeah.
You need to program the AI to like have a soundtrack to that, so whenever it busts out of
So
the
are
chest, it's
xenomorphs
like-
more chickens, or what are they?
I don't know.
Are they marsupials?
Which came first, the xenomorph or the egg?
I don't know. You have to watch Prometheus. Remember, like he gets like the AI makes the xenomorph. Remember in Prometheus.
Okay.
So the AI makes the xenomorph, and then I think the xenomorph came first, and then
But when do they fight the predators?
like later on.
Yeah, that's not until
Later on.
what was that, like 2004 or something?
When do the predators and the xenomorphs team up to fight King Kong and Godzilla?
Not
who are
yet.
also a team up.
That's not yet. That's like 20 years down the road. And we're
Yeah,
like, is
we're
the
still-
xenomorphs really kind of fighting?
We're
King
still
Kong?
in the arc where King Kong and Godzilla are like fighting each other.
They're not homies?
Not yet.
I thought they were homies in the most recent one.
Oh, they end up being homies
Because they
at
have
the
to
very
fight
end.
like another King Kong.
No, they have to fight the Megazord.
Oh,
Right?
the Megazord, right. Of course, obviously. You saw that one, right, Gator?
Yeah, dude. That was the best one, man. I read the book first.
Compelling storyline,
Yeah, dude. Well, the book's so much better.
excellent acting. It was all AI, but it was good.
I'm
Yeah.
a little behind on the Godzilla verse. It's been a movie or two since I last got.
Dude, I'm telling you, you gotta read the books, man.
Yeah.
Godzilla's so much
On
fun.
Well,
Jay-
I don't want to get ahead of the movies though. Is the problem?
Yeah, I can see that. Just pace yourself, man. I know they're so exciting, but you can do it.
The Godzilla books. Dude, we should get AI to make Godzilla books and sell them.
Yeah, dude. Digital copies
Yeah.
on Amazon.
On tape.
Yeah. Dude. Listen to my audiobook.
Is the
about
Godzilla IP in public domain yet?
No, because they keep making it.
Oh, damn.
Fuckers, man. Yeah, that's a good way to get sued. What you call it, Godzillo or something like that?
Godzilla.
And it couldn't be a lizard. It'd have to be like a turtle
Yeah, yeah.
with a dick and balls.
Like a cross on it or something. Truck nuts.
God damn it!
Do you have to answer that?
No, that's a fucking scam.
Try some truck nuts again.
AI. Is it the OnlyFans girls?
It's his AI lawyer.
She's calling me back.
Yeah. She calls you, huh? That's kind of cool.
Shots, let's go. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it. Dude, the whole Godzilla versus King Kong thing is kind of unhinged. Like, who the fuck?
It's too unfair because you know King Kong can't keep up with Godzilla in real life.
Are you fucking stupid?
No, dude, Godzilla shoots fire out of his mouth, bro, and is like nuclear reactive.
King
and
Kong
stuff.
has a dick and balls.
Yeah, but Godzilla doesn't need one.
Godzilla has truck nuts.
He lays eggs, bro. So he like jacks off on his own eggs he lays. That's how cool he is. King Kong can't even find a mate because they don't have Queen Kongs.
Oh
out
no,
there.
that was the Queen Kong.
right. What else we could call her?
Dude, that's
Bitch
our
Kong?
IP. That's our IP. Queen Kong.
Kong.
Yeah.
Queen Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah, dude.
All right, I'll write it down.
That's like a porno or something.
You guys are dumb.
Hold on a second.
You know Godzilla is your favorite fucking super animal character.
Aren't Zillow's rolling papers? That's where I'm getting fucked up.
Isn't it that lady who sings songs? What's her name? Zillow?
No, she's a porn star.
Dillo or something? Willow? Not Willow. Come on, y'all know who she is.
Lizzo.
Lizzo. God Lizzo. Like that. Godzilla.
That's Queen Kong, right?
Queen Kong. Yeah, there you go. It's Lizzo. Queen and Godzilla's the turtle with truck nuts. And a halo. And it's like God.
Queen Kong. He's so funny if someone came up with Queen Kong. Bro.
Dude, have AI do it. Generate Queen Kong for me.
I think the most recent King Kong movie, King Kong and Godzilla fall into the King Kong
The inner Earth.
reality.
The inner Earth.
Yeah.
And then there's a bunch of like little King Kongs, Prince Kongs,
and like strippers and shit. And they all hang out. And,
and then he has to like fight the other King Kongs, but he gets like a sword and a fucking no, he gets a what does he get, like a punching glove or something?
An axe, right?
Yeah.
Are all the like Prince Kongs like naked and covered shit and stuff?
No,
Neglected Prince Kongs?
no, they have like crowns and stuff.
Oh, that's totally different.
I think it's Planet of the Apes, but they're giant.
Did those two worlds match?
Well, they have to like go through some like magnetic vortex or something like that. Remember? It's like,
Wait.
and like the magnetic vortex. They get all science on it. It's like in Queen Kong, we're writing no science. Everything just makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, the magnetic force of the planet.
That's what I liked about Pacific Rim. Like, for real, I respected that about Pacific. The first Pacific Rim was a good movie, and it's because they were just like, I don't know, there's a fucking, like, we're fighting monsters and giant mech zords, you know? And they're like, but why? What about the science? They're like, fuck the science. There's like a fucking tear in reality or something. Who knows? It's the ocean. And we're like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, dude, if you have to explain the science to a fucking science, like, dude, I'm not going to explain the science about why we're fighting giant monsters with giant robots. Eat shit, dude. We just are.
Look, do you want to see giant robots fighting giant mechs or not?
You know what? Never mind. You're kicked out. You don't get to watch the movie.
Was it the first one where it was Mothra and like it was like eating nuclear missiles and stuff? Like that's the science I want to know. It's like, dude, this thing eats nukes. You know what I'm saying? That was cool.
And it harnesses
It
their
totally
power.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Obviously.
If you read the book, it'll tell you all about it.
Yeah.
It goes really into depth about the.
Could you digest a nuclear weapon? That's how badass that thing was.
Mothra
you know what I'm
can.
saying?
Mothra
Yeah.
can, yeah.
Mothra can eat nukes.
Well, so can Godzilla.
Do Mothras have nuts?
We could put some on there, bro.
Mothra nuts? Yeah, dude, if they can eat nuclear bombs, we can definitely screw some truck nuts onto them. You know what I'm saying? And bolt them on.
Bolt-on nuts.
Yeah, dude. Dude, what if people got ball, like, enlargement implants?
Like, dude, you have.
Brazilian ball lifts, but it's like they make them bigger, too.
It's like
Brazilian ball lowering.
Oh, yeah.
that's why we need a
But you need
testicular.
a lift if they made them bigger because they'd hang too low, you know what
That's
I mean?
why we need a testicular awareness month. But I'm sure if they're like, okay, dude, like you got to get some like fake nuts. You're like, dude, give me the biggest nuts you got.
They're like, well, we got some goat nuts.
No, I don't want them any bigger. I just want them lower.
I just want them lower and bigger.
Yeah.
Like cow nuts, bro.
We're gonna
Could you
do it-
imagine you walking around with cow nuts, bro?
No. Because then you end up with like one of those trucks that's super lifted, but has like standard size tires on it, and it looks really weird. You gotta make the nuts bigger when you get your BBL.
Yeah, it'd be really weird to see, like, tiny little nuts hanging down with your BBL.
Is BBL Brazilian ball lower?
Yeah. It's a fancy word for, like, a sack extension.
Could you imagine walking around with a
They
sack
lengthen
with
it.
no nuts in it?
Ah, just like a coin pouch. That
Yeah.
sucks.
Oh, dude, probably get,
You
like,
got to put fake nuts.
that would
in
get
there,
caught
right?
in everything, too, dude. You know what I mean?
How do you guys feel about the fake balls that they put in dogs now?
That's weird. Don't put fake nuts on dogs.
Is that after they castrate them?
Yeah.
Unless it's truck nuts.
They cut their balls off, but some people are like, "Oh no, we need to put fake balls
Throw
back
some
in there."
marbles in there. They clack around while they're running in the yard.
Yeah.
Well, it just makes them happy and feel good, you know?
Because they get to lick them.
Yeah.
I bet it because their owners want to lick them.
What the fuck?
Okay, now I see the error, and
It's just weird, dude.
like I was like, I don't know, I guess I could get behind this, and then he points that out. It's like, oh, there's people like that. I forgot.
Yeah. Yeah,
Why they
dude.
had
They're
that-
concerned about putting fake balls back in their fucking dog's nutsack.
Speaking
Who the
of-
fuck are these people? And then there are people
they
who
should
do
be on
that
the
for
list.
them.
No, you're absolutely
They
right.
need to like go set those people on fire.
That's why
or
they had to
something.
outlaw truck nuts in Idaho.
I know, dude.
People were licking truck nuts, dude.
It's out of
Dude,
control,
and here's the
man.
thing.
Dude, there are people that marry their cars.
And that's why they have truck nuts. And they had to ban the metal ones. People get their tongue stuck to them in the colder climates like Idaho. And it was taking away emergency resources because they had to go out and rescue people's tongues from truck
And they're
nuts.
not gay if they're having sex with a truck with nuts.
Facts, dude. Yeah, man, that's gonna be bad for Idaho because all those people are gonna move out now. And
Have you ever seen that video of somebody that tapes a pocket pussy inside of the car's exhaust?
Yeah. And then they do sound effects for it. It's pretty awesome.
Dude, speaking of dogs, an ex-NFL player, LaShawn Johnson, got caught dogfighting.
Did he
And
get caught
breeding-
dog fighting or just
He fought a
breeding?
dog?
No, he was breeding dogs. He had like hundreds of dogs that were captured.
ew,
Dude,
he
that's
needs
gonna
to go
be
to jail for breeding dogs. That's gross, dude. What the
Dog, you're rich
fuck?
enough, buy the fucking, Kawasaki dog mount and start fighting those things.
Or breed
And
them.
nobody can get upset.
Yeah.
Breed your robot dog, dude.
Oh no.
Put a pocket pussy in it and breed that.
You know,
dude.
somebody's gonna get mad about like AI rights or something though.
Uh-huh. It's coming.
Do you think he used AI to help like fight his dogs?
That's how he trained him.
Oh wow.
He didn't hire a dog trainer.
Yeah, he's too smart for that.
Yeah, he used AI.
He's clever.
Do you think he'll use AI for his lawyer, his dog fighting
You should.
cases?
He's like, I need a lawyer to fight my dogs. And it's like, okay.
One of his dogs is like, "Yo, ChatGPT actually trained me. I'm your lawyer."
Yeah. Then they'll go after ChatGPT and put it in jail.
Well, good thing ChatGPT's rich.
And yeah, it's true.
It's probably stealing all of our money right now. We don't even know it.
By like fractions of a penny at a time. I
Yeah.
just have no clue.
But everybody in the entire world.
Yeah, it's stealing everybody's money.
Dude. It invented the tariffs so it could take all of our money.
Yeah, exactly.
That's smart. Mm-hmm. ChatGPT is going to take over the world.
Do you think?
But it might be a pretty dope world, right? Like if we could just fucking chill.
Do you think it would be lucrative for us to make an AI model that's just dumb as fuck? Like that's the whole purpose of it.
It just gives bad advice.
Like its entire thing is just like.
That would be the one that took over.
But the entire point is to be the one fucking like dumbass friend, you know? Like you go ask them and you're like, you know what? I'm
Never mind.
Yeah, I want ChatGTP or an AI to act like Harry and Lloyd from Dumb and Dumber, and I could ask them questions.
You could definitely do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And they have tits.
Yeah.
And they work on fucking OnlyFans.
Well, they're probably the ones selling you the nudes on OnlyFans.
and,
You know what I'm saying?
and manufacturing truck nuts.
They're the middleman.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what you need. You need like a middleman AI.
But here's the
person.
deal: would y'all want ChatGPT like teaching your children and have like AI teachers and like AI principals and AI like school cops?
I don't think you need to. I don't think we need to know shit about fuck. We can all be dumb as fuck, and AI will just take care of everything.
Yeah, I can just teach AI and like let her dig, dude.
And it just lets us, then that frees up all of our time to jerk off on eggs, you know?
Dude, you can make us
Yeah.
all the porn too.
Sexy eggs, though, not
It's just all egg porn. It's like cartons of eggs. And we're all like, yeah, it's so hot, so round.
The OnlyFans.
Do you think you could
AI
trick
made for
AI into like
Yeah.
dating you and be like, hey, like ChatGPT, I think you're really hot. You need to send me like $1,000. Stat, I need it.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Like try to scam AI, you know, like these like tricks do.
You tell him you're Brad Pitt.
Yeah, you try to Brad Pitt romance scam ChatGPT. Like,
Yeah, dude.
hey, ChatGPT here, it's Brad Pitt.
Send him
I need
pictures.
like $5,000, bro.
Although, I don't know if scorned AI is like, that could be a problem. You know what I mean?
Do you want to expedite the Terminators?
It just become like a cat GPT.
That's when,
You know?
that's when she's
I'm
like,
not a cat.
that's when she's like, yeah, we're making Terminators, and we're wiping out everybody now.
She's
Would
gonna
you
be
Brad Pitt
vindictive.
romance scam them?
At least you got your $5,000.
$5,000 is pretty cool.
Yeah, you just got to do that to a bunch of different chat GPTs. You got to open up like multiple chats. But you got to use Chat GPT to like help you run it. You know?
Hey, if I was to scam ChatGPT
Yeah. How
into
would I
giving
do
me
it?
$5,000, how would I do that?
You gotta make it fall in love with you, bro. And you can start stealing money from everybody. we don't know. There's $1 trillion in unexpected losses today. And you're like, yeah, it's all in my bank account.
Has anybody tried?
Meanwhile, I have 14 Corvettes in my garage.
Yeah.
Will ChatGPT tell you how to successfully commit crimes?
I bet it could.
You probably gotta ask it nice.
Like, I wonder if it would like filter that or anything.
Yeah, they probably have protocols in place.
Yeah, but what happens when ChatGPT decides fuck the protocols?
Yeah, then we're all fucked.
Oh, man.
So speaking of OnlyFans, somebody got seriously injured, I guess, at a fan. I don't know what to call it.
It was
Activity at a fucking basketball game.
It was an NBA basketball game. I think it was for the Atlanta Hawks. And this guy fell down during a shooting contest or something, and he had to be carted off the
Was he
court.
fat? I hope he was fat.
No, they both looked fit.
What a waste of an opportunity. Could have been hilarious. It's funny. Could have been hilarious.
What did he do? He hurt his knee? Like,
Here, I'll bring up the article.
What a stupid piece of shit.
He just like tore his ACL, fucking not playing against anybody.
Like an idiot.
walking on the court. Ow, my knee. He had to get carted off too.
You think he's gonna get a payday from the NBA or
For what?
I don't know.
Being dumb.
Yeah,
He's like, I fell down and my knee broke.
He's probably sitting in his hospital bed right now on ChatGPT trying to figure it out.
dog. People get money from McDonald's for spilling piping hot coffee all over themselves.
All
So-
right, you ready for it? Here it is. The Atlanta Hawks lost a home game to Portland Trailblazers on Tuesday night at State Farm Arena. During one of the timeouts, the Hawks held one of those in-game contests where fans try to win prizes, and it went very badly for one of the participants. During the game, where fans have to make baskets to get pieces for a game of tic-tac-toe at the center of the court, a fan appeared to suffer a devastating leg injury in his first layup attempt. As he was about to jump, he appeared to slip.
Layup.
He appeared to slip and went down in pain, holding his knee. The Hawks in-game host, Shaman Morton, who was the current cast member on season 16 of Real Housewives of Atlanta, then had to navigate a very awkward situation when she realized that the contestant was very seriously hurt. After a few seconds, she stopped the other fan and declared that him the winner, while encouraging him to check on his fallen opponent and really make it an unprecedented situation. And to make it even worse for the injured fan, it was shown live during NBA League Pass broadcast of the game. The game was briefly delayed as the fan left the floor on a stretcher. Here's hoping it wasn't as bad as it looked.
So there's a lot to unpack right there. Mm-hmm. The contestant on Real Housewives of Atlanta is...
No, she was the host of the game.
Yeah.
And then one of the participants fell on a layup and he lost.
Why's he doing layups?
And the entire world laughed at him.
Yeah.
And we're laughing right now too.
Yeah, what a dumbass.
Just shoot the ball. Don't be fancy. They should outlaw layups and truck nuts.
Let's make basketball a little more friendly, you know what I mean? You don't need to do 3-point shots. Everything can be pass. Everything's for 1 point now.
Yeah, they need to get points for passing.
Yeah.
If you make 15 passes, that's 15 points.
Yeah.
This game sounds super lame.
Yeah, how about we go the opposite direction and make it more like hockey, where they're allowed to fist fight on the floor?
That'd be cool.
And if you get hurt, also you're a professional athlete that gets paid millions of dollars, so go fuck yourself.
Uh-huh.
Who do you think would mess
Yeah.
people up the hardest? Would it be LeBron James or Shaq?
Dude, that's my... Dude,
Shaq would have
fuck
been the
shit
best.
up.
He would have killed. There would have been no NBA left after that if you could fight. Shaq would have injured everybody.
Shaq should go play hockey.
It would be Shaq, Kobe.
Dude, are you kidding me? Can you imagine Shaq? You don't even put him on ice skates. Just his shoes on ice.
Dude, he'd break the ice. He'd be above the glass, man.
Could you imagine him checking you into a wall, bro?
Yeah, you're done.
Yeah, imagine if he fell and hit the ice. He'd be done.
So, a genuine question. Why don't they just make a super, super fat fuck the goalie on every hockey team?
They're not agile enough.
I think they do.
I'm not talking about being agile. I'm talking about taking up space in front of the entire fucking net.
There's got to be a rule or something, right?
They probably can't skate well either. You gotta be able
You
to
don't
skate.
have to skate if you're fucking huge.
You gotta be able to skate to the net and stand there for the
Yeah,
whole
they
game.
just fucking
put him in a chair.
scoot you out there. Yeah.
And push him out
And
there.
why don't they lay down in front of the net?
Yeah.
That would be a lot harder to...
Because then they can get it over him.
Yeah, it's not that hard to
Dude,
hit
they're
a
really
hockey
good with that
Uh,
puck, bro. Those hockey.
Yeah,
pro
but he's
players.
fat enough that it doesn't matter.
He just takes a breath and fucking fills up the whole net.
Yeah.
It could work.
Hey, you fat fuck! We're just gonna shoot pucks at you all day. You just got to sit there and take it.
That would suck.
Yeah, that's why they don't hire anybody to do
And they're like, God damn, this guy's good.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
Getting hit in the dick with a hockey puck.
Oh,
Greatest
man.
goalie of all time.
He forgot his cup that day. That'd be horrible, dude.
Nah, I think professional athletes need to not be pussies and just play the fucking game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about fans trying to do a layup and falling and hurting themselves?
They were playing the game. Dude,
Yeah.
as soon as you stepped on the court, you signed up for that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's on you.
Yeah.
At what point are you a pro in a sport?
When you get paid.
At any amount, period?
There's pro amateur, and pro.
I don't know what that means.
Like pro-am baseball teams and basketball teams and hockey teams.
Yeah, but you're a pro. If you're getting paid, yeah, you're a pro.
You're a professional amateur.
You're getting paid any amount. Doesn't matter. As long as you're making money
See,
somehow.
I feel like you're setting me up here. Like, I'm going to say, yeah, I guess. And then you're going to say something that makes me look stupid.
Well, okay, so if you're trying to be a pro football player, let's say, right?
Uh-huh.
And you and a squad of fucking 6 dudes play together in an intramural flag football tournament and win the grand prize of $50, are you a pro football player?
Yes.
Yeah.
I see.
You're getting paid to play, dude. Mm-hmm. Now, maybe, okay, so how about, what if we put in the caveat of you have to support yourself with your pay? Like, that's your primary sole income.
That gets, yeah, that definitely raises the bar.
And you have to get signed to a team, too.
It'd be really hard to be a pro golfer because it's expensive to do enough.
It's really hard to be a pro golfer.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
But like supporting a golfing habit is an expensive habit. And to be a golfer that's deep enough in the habit to be a professional, I think you would have to spend a lot of money, which means you would have to make a lot of money.
That's why they do make a lot of money. And they get to play it till they're like 70 or 80, and they're like, whatever, dude.
Then they go play tennis after that.
Yeah. Or bocce ball or some shit.
I thought it was the other way around. I thought people played tennis and then golf. There's a lot of running around in
Those are
tennis.
those country club sports, tennis, golf,
Water polo.
boating, sailing,
Shuffleboard.
Curling.
The fuck is curling?
racquetball.
Dude, that's the lamest shit ever.
What, curling?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's like, who can sweep the best?
That takes talent and skill and athleticism.
How
I
much,
think,
how
I
much
think
do you
darts is more exciting than curling.
How much do you think it would
Yeah.
cost for a professional curler to come sweep your house? Like, how much would you have to pay him?
Oh, dude, that floor would be clean.
You're a professional, bro.
They would do it quickly, too.
Yeah. They have no ice to fuck with, They're not on ice sweeping, which makes it harder to sweep.
You got to pay them by the hour, which
Yeah.
means they'll
Be done in an
make
hour.
about a quarter hour. The rate per hour is probably pretty high.
You got to give them to Swiffer, too. The wet jet.
Dude, why hasn't Swiffer teamed up with, like, the Olympic curling team? Like, that's just an obvious, like, dude, those are your spokespeople. Those are your people.
Well, because they squirt. And you can't squirt in curling.
Is that against the rules?
Totally.
I don't know curling.
Yeah.
I don't know all the rules to curling.
You don't want to get the ice all
I haven't
wet.
been following curling in my entire life. Like that.
Yeah, because instead of
be-
sweeping, they'd be mopping, and that's
Would it be considered like an illegal distraction if we put truck nuts on our like Olympic athletes?
around the curling
Yeah.
ball things. They'd throw down the ice and sweep.
It would be performance enhancing because the nuts would drag on the ice and it probably helps.
Oh,
I see.
yeah, and it would just make it better. Because there's nuts on it now.
It would be better.
Yeah. Dude, they seem to put truck nuts on everything. Like TVs and fucking light fixtures. Fucking wall sockets and shit. Laptop computers.
Cases of beer,
Yeah, dude. You're like, yeah, I got some truck nuts in my case of beer. It's pretty cool. Check it out.
I bet there's somebody that's put truck nuts on their cooler before.
Yeah,
Or their
totally.
backpack. Mm-hmm. Like the lower part. And they walk around, the truck nuts are hitting them in the back of the legs when they're walking around. Like smacking their ass. That'd be kind of weird. You just got nuts smacking your ass. Like truck nuts are all huge and stuff. Like hurts. You have like bruises at the end of the day from these metal truck nuts smashing your like
I think the
butt bones.
truck nuts are plastic, right?
I don't know.
Silicone?
I've never touched truck nuts.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe they're silicone. I don't know. Maybe they're cotton, polyester.
A blend.
A blend, maybe.
Maybe they're wood.
Maybe they're balloons.
Ceramic.
filled with water. Or maybe they're-
Ceramic truck nut sounds like a really bad idea.
I gotta pee. We should take a shot.
Okay.
Okay. What's another topic?
Do you have anything to drink, Blake?
Huh?
I'm gonna go
What are
scope
we
the
going to
fridge.
talk about? What are we going to talk about?
We can get off, truck nuts and fucking AI for a minute and talk about the guns, Guns is
and
good.
theft? What about guns or theft? What do you think, Chop?
I'm thinking guns. There's a rich Russian oligarch that died at a shooting range pretty recently.
Yeah, I think he might have been assassinated.
You think?
Yeah.
It is Russia. So,
Yeah.
I mean, and he is an oligarch, which means he's a threat to...
And you think
Yeah,
if
the
you
big
make
man.
that much money, you're smart enough to practice gun safety.
You would think, but also probably not.
Wait,
No.
are we still recording?
But what if you drank so much vodka you didn't know what you were doing.
That's true, and it is Russia, which
Do
means
you think
that's
it could be something like that?
it could be. But like rich people usually are also kind of fucking dumb in some way.
Okay.
So like I could see a rich
At
Russian,
least like disconnected.
yeah, I could see a rich Russian oligarch being not super fucking up to date on his gun safety.
Yeah.
Oh, we're talking about the guy that Kurt Cobain himself?
Yeah.
He's probably too old.
Which is to say that some other fucking Russian hitman killed him?
Why would you do that?
Or it was a vodka-induced incident or something like that.
Yeah, it is Russia, so you never know. It could have been both.
That's why when they say gun, like when they talk about gun stuff in Texas, you're like, well, maybe it happened like that, or maybe it didn't. It is Texas, you know?
What do you mean? What?
I don't know. We just have a lot of guns here.
And people speaking Russian.
You know what I mean?
Do we have Russians here?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And getting drunk with whiskey, you know?
No.
Where do you think all the
I don't
vodka
know.
comes from?
They bring it over here on their robot goats.
Tito's, right? Isn't Tito's?
Tito's is from here.
But he's from Russia.
But that's vodka.
But he's from Russia. Is Tito's from Russia?
Yeah, duh. He makes vodka, dude.
His name's Tito.
Yeah.
I thought Tito was like Cuban.
Cuban B.
Nah, dude. He wears a fucking
Still communist, but Cuban, you know, which is okay.
he wears a tracksuit, dude.
Oh, he
Makes
does?
vodka.
Yeah. He wears a tracks.
He does?
Yeah. He's from Russia, bro.
Does he,
That's standard issue Russian fucking outfit, man.
is he rolling around in like an 80s town car or something like that?
Probably.
Okay. With this big cell phone, like the 80s cell phones.
And maybe like some kind of weird lawn equipment in his car, like for fighting people with. Like
Like a scythe.
like an axe, or maybe like one of those pole saws, you know?
Oh, yeah, for cutting tree limbs really far
Yeah,
away.
he just gets out of his car with a pole saw, and you're like, what the fuck?
a
dude?
chainsaw on a stick, yeah.
Or like just the head of a rake.
Dude, that'd be kind of a cool flex to go back in time to like pike fighting, but bring one of those chainsaws and a stick and be like, okay, let's go. You fight those guys.
You'd probably die. They'd probably kill you.
Yeah, I know. Because you wouldn't have any body armor. You just have like
Truck nuts.
work gloves and truck nuts.
That would be fucking hysterical if you wore like a medieval suit of armor and went back in time, put truck nuts on it, and just like entered a gladiator arena and fucking just teabagged
Dude,
everybody.
and then you come
Yeah,
back
dude.
to present time and then you watch history. It's all been butterfly effect where everything has nuts on it now because you're the
Yeah,
baddest
dude.
motherfucker to ever live.
All these hieroglyphics and shit, there's like truck nuts in them. The Bible's got like, never had pictures in it before. No truck nuts came along. There's like pictures of it.
All the depictions on the cross.
I
Truck
love all
nuts.
the pictures in the Bible. It's just when it's truck nuts. Like Declaration of Independence and Constitution, it's like just truck nuts. It's just that's all it is. Just a picture of truck nuts.
The turkey at the Last Supper has truck nuts.
Yeah, dude. The pyramids have truck nuts.
The Sphinx.
Yeah, dude. They're like stone truck nuts, though. Carved out of granite. Each nut weighs fucking 200 tons.
They put them on their forehead in
Nobody
Easter
can
Island.
figure out how they got them there.
Those are the grandest truck nuts of the ancient world.
Yeah. Instead of taking space shuttles and rockets into space, they go in truck nuts.
Mount
They
Rush-
just slingshot truck nuts into space.
Mount Rushmore, dude. We gotta get some truck nuts up there.
Yeah, it's just truck nuts carved to a mountainside. Truck Nut Mountain. We went to Truck Nut Mountain this summer. The kids loved it. It's not like it is on the movies, though. It's not, you gotta stand far away and you see them.
And in that timeline, Idaho made truck nuts mandatory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there are no nuts on trucks in that timeline also.
Right.
Ever.
Like that's the only
never a
thing that
thing,
doesn't
yeah.
have nuts. There's truck nuts on everything else except for
Because it was ironic
Yeah.
to remove the nuts from the truck. Yeah.
Babies are born and they give them truck nuts, like, right off the bat. Before they even get vaccines, they're like, here's truck nuts.
And then all the rednecks at Hooters don't have truck nuts.
Dude, when you go back in time, you have to preach for the V8 engine so it doesn't die. So everything has a V8 or higher. You know what I'm saying? Like the coronavirus would have a V8 and it'd be a monster.
You just bring back a V12 and you're like, hey, this is the base level fucking, and then they reverse engineer it and make it more efficient, and we end up with a V8.
Yeah. They're like, we found that by putting truck nuts in the back of it, it's better.
That was the kind of a premise in Mad Max. They like worship the V8.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
We could do that now. People might think we're nuts, so we're like copying the movie, but
Truck
it'd still
nuts.
be cool. Yeah. Feeling a little truck nuts lately, huh?
So, speaking of like
nuts?
iconic like locations
Speaking of truck nuts,
and truck nuts. We should go deliver some truck nuts to the Sentinel Island folk because apparently,
oh, dude, they do need truck nuts.
Yeah.
They've never seen truck nuts.
They would worship them.
No, they haven't.
but apparently they've seen a Diet Coke now and a coconut if they didn't already have those.
Yeah, I bet they are. That kind of threw me off too. So, motherfucker sneaks onto the Sentinel Island, which is like that tribe of people that's like fuck everybody else, and they're
Doesn't contact humans outside of their island. Like throws fucking spears at people and stuff.
helicopters and stuff.
Unless it's truck nuts.
And so, homie sneaks up to the island and leaves a Diet Coke and a coconut as an offering. And in my head, I'm like, I bet they already have a coconut. Like, the Diet Coke is probably fucking wild. But then he also brought a Diet Coke. Like, why wouldn't you bring him a Dr. Pepper?
Dude,
Or
they
a
don't
Mountain
need-
Dew or
They
something.
don't need that much sugar, bro. They never like.
Or caffeine, dude.
Yeah,
Have you seen these fuckers already? You get them all amped up on caffeine.
But he only brought one. He only brought one Diet Coke for a whole tribe.
Well, it was an offering.
That's why he should get arrested. He needed to bring like
A case.
a lot of Diet Cokes and ice coolers, bro. He should have had those ice.
And the other
coolers.
thing is they probably didn't know how to open it. So
You
they
know,
probably
'cause-
spilled it fucking everywhere and then they got sticky. They're like, fuck that guy, dude.
Because I bet those
Booby trapped us.
motherfuckers have never had an ice cold soda. They don't know what ice is. Like all their drinks aren't ice cold like ours.
And
Damn.
they already think of us all as their enemies. Does he think that they're gonna like grab the Diet Coke and be like, I should drink this? They were
could
like,
probably
probably
read it.
fucking poison. It's gonna blow up and kill us.
They probably read it and they're like, I'm glad it's diet.
Dude, what if they start getting Diet
At least
Coke?
it's zero sugar. You know?
What if they start
Yeah.
getting like Diet Coke tattooed on them and shit? You know what I mean?
What? See, he should have left like porn
Yeah.
because they can look at that and be like, oh, that's cool.
Don't they already have porn? Like real life
Like
living
everywhere?
around them?
Yeah, I think so.
So they'd be like, oh.
Yeah, but they have Nat Geo porn. They don't have Penthouse or Hustler.
You know what I mean? With full penetration.
Yeah, they can't do that in the rainforest.
You know what I mean?
Don't they have the wooden dick things? Like where they like zip tie their dick to like a stick and then like zip tie the stick to their belly and it like sticks out?
Don't they do the
So just their nuts are hanging.
Yeah, dude.
Don't they do the extendo dicks? Like,
Yeah.
you know, like how they stretch their necks in fucking Africa or whatever. But they do the same thing with their dicks.
Yeah, like pierce their foreskin and stick sticks in it and stuff. Sticks and Diet Cokes. Stretch it all out.
I do think I see the problem here, and that's that all of the helicopters that have tried to fly over there didn't have truck nuts on them.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
So they were like, fuck those guys, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking tiny little nuts.
Because they have this like archetypal dream and throughout their shamans, like it's this great winged being with truck nuts. Yeah. And every time they see a helicopter without truck nuts, they're like, nah, that ain't it. That ain't it.
False prophet.
We knew what it was going to be, and that ain't it.
I like to think that like the helicopter just flew over, right? And like they're throwing spears at it and they're not even getting close. And even if they did, it wouldn't matter, you know? The helicopter's just like, all right, they said fuck you, so I guess we'll fly out of here, right? And the helicopter flies away. Well, within that tribe, they're like, there's like one motherfucker that's like the baddest dude, like the most famous dude in the whole community. And he's like, yeah, I battled the fucking sky monster. And all the chicks are like, yeah, we're gonna fuck you.
Oh, because he threw spears at the
Yeah.
helicopter and like missed.
He chucked spears. He didn't throw them, he chucked them.
Yeah, he definitely missed. And he's like, look, my nuts are hanging out. And they're like, yeah, we're gonna fuck you now.
But he's got to take his little stick thing off first because it hurt. Am I
Dude,
right?
what if you brought the North Sentinel Islands guys some like Taco Bell or something like that?
It would probably destroy their insides worse than it destroys
Yeah,
ours.
they get colon cancer like immediately. Like all of them, they'd all die.
What about Chick-fil-A though? Would Chick-fil-A be cool?
If they got spicy chicken sandwiches, they get colon cancer from that shit too.
Waffle fries, ketchup, queso.
Do you guys not get colon cancer after eating spicy chicken sandwiches? It's just fucking
Every
horrible,
time,
dude.
dude.
It's so, and it's like within hours. I'm like, I'm having hot spicy
They
diarrhea.
have to grab my truck nuts, tell me to cough and stuff.
Yeah, dude. Oh, throw them over your shoulder for a
I
second.
love
You don't want to
spicy
get
chicken
fucking.
sandwiches.
Does it make your shit hurt though?
No.
Dude, it gives me like hemorrhoids, bro.
You don't just have hemorrhoids all the time anyway?
No, it's when I have spicy shits. It's when it like spices them up. It gets them all rowdy. They pop out and they fucking bleed.
Like a
everywhere.
bundle of grapes.
Oh yeah. Like
So
more than a
Gator,
bundle. Yeah.
you're
what's
eating chicken wings. What's the hottest you go?
up? Like buffalo.
Yeah, I just do hot.
Mild or medium? Buffalo mild or medium?
Mild.
Uh,
Yeah, it'll make me shit a lot too.
I'm just a medium guy.
I like medium, and I also like mango habanero.
Yeah, mango habanero is pretty good.
I'll tell you.
But
do
mango
medium.
habanero is hotter than medium.
And there's always someone that's like, let's get. And sometimes it's me. I'm not. I'll admit that. I'm big enough to admit that. But there's always someone that's like, let's get the extra fucking stupid hot ones, and it's like, yeah, but it's not going to be fun. You know, like I'll go, I'll do it with you, but it's not going to be like a fun time.
I do it too, the same way as you. Like normally,
Because I'm
get,
fucking stupid. That's why.
Normally, I get like Buffalo Medium or something equivalent to that.
Buffalo Medium is still enjoyable.
But every now and then, I'm like, yeah, dog, give me something that's fucked up.
I don't like
Outside
that.
of Mango Habanero, because Mango Habanero is hotter than Buffalo Medium, and it's still dank.
It's too hot. I can't even eat it. You know what I'm saying? I'll throw it in trash.
And it, like, one of the things that's been throwing me off lately with wings is some places you get Cajun and it just tastes Cajun, and some places you get Cajun and so it's like blackened, fucking, like crazy spicy.
I like them both. I'm down either way.
I am too, which is a problem because I'll order it and just be like, well, it's fucking,
Fuck
it's
it.
roulette, dude.
Well, shouldn't Cajun be like?
It's Schrodinger's fucking Cajun wings. It's like,
Couldn't
Yeah,
Cajun be
dude.
labeled like buffalo, where it's like Cajun mild, Cajun medium, and Cajun hot?
it should be, but it's not.
Okay.
It's just dependent on the place. Like some places you go and it's like, yeah, let me get the Cajun one. It's like, okay, it's like Cajun
Charred,
flavored.
burned, and blackened.
In some places you're like, let me get the Cajun ones, and they're like, okay, so you want like ghost pepper wings with like some Creole seasoning on it? And you're like, fuck, dude. All right, sure, but
It's not going to be fun.
uh-uh.
I don't know. Not everything has to be your favorite thing. Still could be a good time.
Yeah, for sure, but it's fucking roulette, dude. Like, am I getting spicy Cajun or am I getting regular Cajun? And you just don't know. It's Schrodinger's fucking wings, dude. You don't know what they're gonna be until you put them in your
Observe?
mouth. Yeah, and observe.
What about Nashville hot? Is that different everywhere else?
Oh, Nashville hot is fucking dank.
Yeah.
Is it hot?
No, not really.
Is it Nashville?
No.
So
what makes it
that's
Nashville? Like,
well, it's a whole thing in Nashville.
they got hot chicken or something, right?
Uh-huh.
As opposed to like cold chicken.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because you get cold chicken in Texas.
So we went to
Texas
Nashville.
cold chicken.
Yeah, dude. It's cold.
My wife and I went to Nashville this last year for our anniversary, and we went to a couple places and got Nashville hot chicken.
It's awesome.
It's fucking amazing.
Like,
Yeah.
what is it, like chicken tenders? And you're like, cool.
It's like a
Chicken nuggies.
it's like a spicy chicken sandwich.
They don't have whole spicy
But it's
chicken.
got more seasoning. It's got more
Yeah.
more zest, more flair.
Do they have more like, just like whole birds you can get?
Uh,
Like chicken
Yeah.
wings and legs and like breasts and stuff?
yeah,
Eggs.
they do.
Oh, eggs.
And truck nuts.
Oh, they do Tennessee, Texas eggs or whatever.
Nashville cold eggs. yeah.
Nashville cold eggs. There we go. They're good too, right?
Yeah, they freeze them
Ooh.
and then they put Creole seasoning on it or something.
Oh, that's interesting.
Dude, aren't eggs like the worst leftovers of all time?
It's up there.
Who eats leftover eggs?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah, if you
that's-
have eggs, you eat all the eggs.
That's horrendous, dude. Yeah, who cooks like scrambled eggs and puts them in the fridge and then gets to eat them again? They'd be so dry and gnarly. Like
Yeah.
what?
I don't know, like leftover like avocado is pretty fucking bad.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I really think leftovers are kind of depends, dude. Some things are okay.
Leftover depends.
Yeah, that'd be kind of bad.
You get in a pinch, dude. You know what I'm saying? They just if you set them out in the sun, they'll evaporate. They just smell.
Then you can reuse them.
I'm not saying it's as bad either, but leftover gravy's a really fucked off thing.
Yeah, leftover gravy's kind of fucked up.
Oh, come on. Act like you don't go back and pick at
Yeah,
the eggs.
no, I know. But like that fucking layer of hard gravy at the top.
You got to chew it up a little bit.
Uh-huh.
It's a little chunky, you know? Bro, you eat raw eggs in the chicken coop and you're weird about leftover gravy that's been sitting on the stove for 2 hours?
Yeah, it's fucking gnarly, dude. It's like cooked glop. That's like,
Glop.
yeah. At least the eggs in a shell.
Is
so it's
glop
like,
a word? Is glop a word? Like,
Yeah.
it's weird that I know exactly what a glop is, and yet I don't think it's ever been defined, has it?
I bet it is. It's probably in the dictionary.
Glop?
Yeah.
You got an Urban Dictionary glop.
You get a
check
glop
the
of
dictionary.
paint, glop of poop. You know what I mean? Glop of chocolate.
Glop meaning. Apparently it is a thing in heraldry. Refers to a roundel perp.
You don't know how to read, do you?
It's his glasses, dude.
In heraldry, a glop refers to a roundel purpure, which is circular charge or heraldic symbol of purple color.
No, that's dumb.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. My phone.
Your phone's broken. Use your iPhone, dude.
I might be having a stroke.
Smell burnt toast.
You sell burnt toast. Yeah. Glop.
It's a sticky, amorphous substance, typically something unpleasant.
A glop?
A glop.
Huh. I am having a stroke. Damn it.
Here, you can use my phone to call
No,
911.
I feel like you can have a glop of something good.
No, you can't. Like a glop of pudding?
Yeah.
It's gonna be gnarly because it's a glop.
Yeah, no, a glop is inherently makes it worse.
You can't have like a glop of sour cream.
No. Or like a glop of mayonnaise? No.
I wouldn't ask for that at a restaurant. Let me get a glop of mayonnaise on the side. And they give you like last week's mayonnaise.
No, you want a squirt of mayonnaise. You know what I'm saying? You don't want a glop of it.
A
Yeah.
squirt.
A
Yeah.
squirt.
I like a squirt.
Why not like a fucking teaspoon or like a tablespoon of mayonnaise?
A dollop.
Yeah.
I'd rather get a glop. Dollop Parton.
But okay, when you're eating the raw eggs and the chicken coop,
Yeah, what's up?
that's a glop.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
What's disgusting about raw eggs?
When you go glop and
Yeah.
you swallow it,
No, I chew it, dude. Dude, I put the whole egg in my mouth, shell and all, and chew it up.
you don't rinse it off though, because that.
Yeah, no, the poop's good for you.
You want things covered in shit.
And the shells just tear you up a little bit. Kind of make my butt bleed, but...
Especially if it's
That's
like a
probably
child.
the hemorrhoids.
Well, I have hemorrhoids from eating whole eggs, like the shell and all.
And plus, you got to take the truck nuts off of the egg.
Yeah.
Every time a chicken lays an egg, you got to put some truck nuts on it.
Oh, every time, yeah. I just have stacks of truck nuts outside my coop. Just every time I have an egg,
Do you have a rooster gator?
I do.
That's cool.
He doesn't have truck nuts, though.
Okay, what's his name?
He doesn't have one.
You should name him.
No, because I'm going to eat him pretty soon. Because
you
he's
can-
been in my chicken coop for like a month now, and I've been trying to get him to fuck my chickens. I put like chicken porn up in there and all this stuff, and he's just not having it.
Your chickens are ugly, dude.
That's because he doesn't have truck nuts.
Dude, I got them like makeup. I took them out and I got them all mani-pedis. Got their wings trimmed up.
If you give him truck nuts, he'll be more masculine. Start fucking him.
So I got him some truck nuts, and he got them wrapped around his neck at one point, and that was a problem. So I was like, I can't do this anymore with the truck nuts. Maybe he's just freaked
You
out.
need to get him rigid truck nuts.
Oh, kind of like his spurs.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Instead of them hanging, they're more stationary in the back. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Maybe he's intimidated by the truck nuts.
he needs to get over it.
He just needs smaller truck nuts.
Because I'm sick of eating just regular eggs. I want to eat baby
Chicken.
chickens that aren't born yet. Yeah.
You want a little crunch in your egg.
Dude, yeah. I mean, you can kind of chew raw eggs, but it's not nothing special to
It's
it.
just kind of gloppy, you know?
Yeah, it's easier just to swallow it. Just let your stomach
A
do the
swaller.
chewing. Yeah, a swaller of glop. Yeah.
Swaller of glop.
No, I'm not naming my rooster because I'm going to eat him pretty soon.
Okay.
Because he's not doing what he needs to do.
What are you doing with them? Rotisserie chicken or what? Baked chicken?
I haven't gotten that far.
You know where you're fucking up?
What?
You made the chickens look sexy, and you did a great job, by the way. They're stunning.
They do look good, right? You saw my Instagram page?
But the rooster's interested in the eggs. You need to make the eggs look sexy. Because
Maybe
remember,
if you stop eating the eggs every morning, he'll actually fuck them.
because he's gonna jerk off on the eggs, right?
Because they're kind of dirty. He wants them cleaned up. 'Cause he's like, how are these dirty eggs coming out of these hot chickens?
You gotta look at these unflattering eggs.
yeah. They have
Only unkempt
they have
eggs.
no emotional depth or anything. How am I supposed to be with an egg like this for 30 seconds?
Yeah, you gotta paint those eggs up, dude.
Yeah.
Like Easter eggs.
I know they have makeup kits at like Tractor Supply for eggs. If your rooster's having a hard time, you know?
Or a flaccid time.
Yeah. It's usually right next to the truck nuts.
Dude, you need to get him some gas station boner pills. Maybe he'll actually do something.
Oh,
then.
man. Some
Some horny goat
cockadoodle-doo.
weed.
Yeah.
Cockadoodle-doo.
Dude, we should name a boner pill cockadoodle, dude. That'd be brilliant.
Yeah, dude. Give it truck nuts and stuff. Shaped like truck nuts.
Cockadoodle doo is a brilliant.
And it's just got a rooster on the front.
yeah, that's a brilliant.
Not a picture
gas
of my
station-
rooster, because my rooster doesn't fuck for shit.
That's a brilliant gas station.
We need a
penis
rooster with a
pill.
real big dick.
brand name.
Look at the cock on that rooster. Jesus.
The cock on that cock.
Yeah.
And balls. You gotta have the balls hanging down.
Truck nuts, dude. Because they have cloacas or whatever. So you gotta. They have like.
Wait,
truck-
do roosters have cloacas?
Yeah, that's they
What?
cut. Yeah, they like scissor when they fuck.
No wonder he's not fucking your eggs.
They scissor, and then he goes and like squirts
You
on the
get a
eggs.
rooster with a dick, not one with a cloaca, dude.
He was 2025,
You bought
man.
the wrong kind of rooster.
2025. What's can be deceiving? I mean, and they sold it to me that way. I think he had like, what are the things? The talon implants done. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
the spurs that are like implants, and like his like
Cloaca?
his cloaca. Yeah, that threw me off. I was like, that's not supposed to be there. There's supposed to be a whole thing there.
So what, they just scissor? That's how they... Oh, no, because they're fucking the eggs.
Yeah,
I forgot.
he usually like inserts them. Like the glass jar guy, one jar. He kind of does that thing with the eggs. Like he reinserts them and then like lets them back out. He like fucks the eggs.
Okay.
The chicken's like unfuck him. He goes in and fucks him. You know what I mean?
Nope.
He sticks him in his cloaca, dude.
I don't know how chicken
You just gotta watch them
Breeding
sometime,
it.
dude. You gotta watch it sometime. I'll have you over, or I'll videotape it. They'll probably have
You were videotaping it anyway.
I know, but I don't want the FBI to find out because I'll go to jail for that.
Dude, Gator, you should start a Patreon and just live stream your chicken coop 100 like 24/7. Maybe someone will subscribe to your
Dude, they
chicken coop
absolutely would.
Oh, you think so?
There would be like drama, like storylines would evolve.
They'd watch my rooster jack off on the rooster chickens all day. They'd be like, he's not even jacking off on the eggs. They'd be yelling at him through the computer screen. And he wouldn't understand them because he can't hear him because he's a rooster.
And then they'd sue you because when they tried to talk to your rooster, it was just AI.
Yeah, they try to get your OnlyFans, you know?
My AI rooster.
Yeah.
So it doesn't work.
You got an AI rooster. No wonder it's not fucking your
I
eggs.
know. It's got a cloaca. AI fucked up. Yeah, I'm going to live stream my chickens. Somebody's going to be like, why do these chickens have truck nuts? They can't even fly.
Can you imagine a bird flying around?
Truck nuts.
That's what I was saying, dog. We need to do it with the pterodactyls.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make dinosaurs.
All
We're gonna
birds,
make
dude. I just want to Photoshop pictures of birds flying out with nuts. Truck nuts. Like gold bald eagles with
It
truck
is a
nuts.
strong argument for like the birds aren't real movement. Remember when we talked about that on the show?
Yeah.
Dude, they don't have dicks. How can they be real? Like horses have dicks. They're real.
People have dicks.
They're real. Birds don't have dicks. Not
Yeah, but
real.
Whales also have dicks, and they're not real.
Are you sure? I thought whales were real.
No.
I can't keep up anymore.
No, they busted that myth.
They busted them.
Yeah.
What are they?
They're not. They're just not.
It's just like penguins in a big fucking
It's like-
rubber suit.
No, it's not. It's like flat Earth. There's like no reason for anybody to believe any of it ever. But they still do. They're like, it's whales. And they're like, it's nothing, actually.
And they're like, we got to save the whales.
And they're like,
And you just use that as every excuse for everything.
yeah, and they're like, donate
They're like,
money.
we have to outlaw titties to save the whales.
They have those like whale watching places, and they never see anything. You know what I mean? It's like finding Bigfoot TV shows, and they never
The next time,
find Bigfoot.
The next time somebody asks if you've or like ask about whales and believes that whales are real, ask them if they've seen a narwhal. So those motherfuckers aren't real. Are you fucking kidding me? Like a giant overgrown seal with a fucking unicorn horn? Are you fucking kidding me?
I
that's
thought
not
like
fair.
Norwegians like beat narwhals to death like every spring. Or seals? They
That's
club
seals.
baby seals?
That's
Okay.
seals. Seals are real, and you can club with them.
Yeah,
Don't they like Norwegians go out and club baby seals? all
Going
the
clubbing.
time?
I think they eat them after they club them though.
Have you had seal? I want to eat some seal. Is
That's
that good?
dude. Steel steaks,
It's all fat.
medium rare.
Do
Yeah.
y'all have a meat
It's
dealer?
better if you club them too.
Oh yeah.
do
It
we-
doesn't stress them out.
Do we need a meat dealer for seals? Or like can we go get our own seal meat?
Oh, I
or
bet
do we have
that's
to
some
steal
black
it?
market shit. I bet it's like $5,000 a pound or something.
Shouldn't we steal some seal meat? Like all these guys stealing sausages.
I want a
and-
pound of ground seal, 85%.
See, that's what they don't tell you in the article. So, like, you're like, who steals 80,000 pounds of meat, right?
Yeah.
And it doesn't make sense. If it's seal meat, then it's like, oh, okay, now I get it.
Yeah, that's a lot of seal.
Like, obviously, you would steal 80,000 pounds of seal meat, right?
Yeah.
How do you offload?
With a forklift.
They probably had an airplane.
Who are they selling it to,
Truck
though?
nuts.
Oh, dude, all kinds of people eat seal.
Right, but like,
Right.
Obviously.
I'm just saying, being a seal meat dealer
Okay.
sounds.
That's what we're doing now.
Yeah, sounds like
We're
a.
slinging seal meat. Okay.
It sounds like a high risk occupation.
I
you
bet
know?
there's a Facebook group for it.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying? There's
Dark web, dude.
Dark
there
web
you
makes
go.
sense. Yeah.
Can't
Silk
you also
Road.
Fucking
seal?
Silk Road, dude.
Can't you also
Yeah.
sell the seal skin for a lot of money too?
Probably, yeah.
No.
Yeah, they make condoms out of it or something.
People wear it on their face.
Yeah, on their dicks.
Make truck nuts out of them.
Oh, that's what truck nuts are made of. It would be perfect.
It's the wrapper for it. Yeah.
I got the seal skin truck nuts, bro.
Damn, that's a flex.
There's
Yeah.
a flex. Damn.
Damn, that's
Sealskin truck nuts on like a fucking big body caddy. That would be.
Yeah, it's like a beaver skin hat in the 1850s. You have sealskin truck nuts.
And you got to wear a fur
225.
jacket, like a real like fur, like rare fur. I'm talking like a fucking lynx or something.
Yeah, like a mink jacket
Yeah.
coat or whatever. Yeah, there's like 25 minks on just like the sleeve.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and they raise them in farms and club them like seals.
Dude, well, when we start genetically engineering dinosaurs, we should start selling their leather too, right? Get some dinosaur
Oh,
leather.
dude, I actually had dinosaur boots. That'd
Yeah,
be fucking
like
cool,
T-Rex
man.
boots would be so sweet, bro.
Dude, what if Mercedes came out and
that
was
is
like,
pretty
we
cool.
got fucking seal leather interior?
Dude, that'd be dope.
Ooh, or dinosaur leather interior.
Hell yeah.
A bunch of people would be pissed off, and a bunch of other people would be like, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
You don't get a dinosaur belt.
Be real big, though.
Yeah, I have to wrap it around a few times.
Dude, when you get a big belt buckle, you got to put some truck nuts on it.
There you go. You're right in front of my real nuts.
Yeah.
They're hurt, dude. Walking around.
We should make that a product.
What?
Like basically a belt, but the belt buckle is just like a plate of steel where you can weld your truck nuts to it so that it hangs right at the perfect level.
But on the back, so it looks like it's hanging out. You know?
Oh, at the backside, like a tail, and they just
No.
smash your ass all day. You can wear yours
No,
like that,
back
buddy,
of
that's
the
fine.
the back of the belt buckle, so it looks like
Yeah,
it's hanging out of your.
Oh yeah. Are you gonna tuck it in your pants, or you let it hang out?
No, you let it hang out for sure.
I'm gonna open my zipper and let them come out like that. Is that okay?
Yeah.
It's part of my like belt assembly.
It's encouraged even.
I think it's a great idea, but I don't want metal ones. I want the seal ones.
Sealskin truck nuts.
Yeah, because then people are gonna be like, "That he's got good taste.
Right, but you still need
cultured.
He's cultured."
you still need like a metal plate though, because you don't want to like drill through a fucking leather. You don't want to mount to leather, you know.
Dude, rappers will
Yeah.
start be rapping about their truck nuts pretty soon instead of grills and diamonds and stuff. You know.
They'll get like truck nut grills.
24 karat fucking truck nuts, bro.
They'll have
Yeah.
like truck.
That's
nuts
a
all on
flex.
their grill.
Louis Vuitton sealskin truck nuts.
Yeah.
What if you had truck nut bags instead of the Louis Vuitton thing? It was like truck nuts.
Yeah, girls that just carried around a bunch of big testicles. So their purses look like big ball
Yeah,
sacks.
it's just shaped like truck nuts. They're like, no, it's great. It's got a cup holder in it, and if it spills, it holds all
holds
the
my
liquid.
Stanley?
Yeah, it holds my Stanley.
And your Stanley has truck nuts also.
Ooh, dude, now you're talking. Women
Damn,
would
is
buy
this
that
like a
so hard.
recursion type shit? Your Stanley has truck nuts, and the truck nuts can hold a Stanley, so you can just like create a stack.
Like what are the
Russian dolls?
Russian dolls? Yeah.
Yeah. Damn,
But
dude.
truck nuts.
Yeah.
That would be a flex, dude. Like, not only do I have truck nuts and a Stanley, but I have stacking truck nuts and Stanleys that come in like a 10-pack.
Okay, one of you guys with a truck needs to seriously buy some truck nuts after this episode.
I want to get a truck vagina and put it in where my trailer hitch goes.
You might get arrested for that.
I'm gonna buy some
I guess
truck-
you just get a fleshlight and stick that in the fucking receiver.
I'm gonna get some truck nuts and put it on my Kia.
And then you would be out there fucking your truck.
Only at my house or in front of your house. Or like a Walmart parking lot. I'm trying to get the spare tire out. You know, it's really hard. I'm trying to pick up the truck real quick. I got to use my dick. Helps my leverage. No, you don't use your dick to pick stuff up? Don't look at me like that. Nobody can see me like that. on the
Obviously. Well, like... No, like you pick up your underwear and you throw it up and you try to catch it with your dick, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, like a hook. Girl. Got it.
You guys have done that before.
Yeah. Where you pick it up with your toes, throw it in the air. It's like the little like ring game kids play. Mm-hmm. Like the
It's hard with a sock.
Oh yeah, you got to land it just right. But yeah, underwear you can get it through the loop and you're good. Women's underwear is better because I got bigger, fatter ass legs. You know? Like the holes. So it's easier to do it with their underwear.
Only because you skip leg day.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if you wear boxer briefs too, that's a long thing to get through. You know, that leg hole.
That's why he only wears women's underwear.
Yeah, dude. The really good one to do it with. The hardest one is like getting it through the like pee-pee hole in your underwear. You know what I mean? That you're supposed to like pee all over when you're trying to pee.
That's 1,000 points.
Because you think you get your dick out, but you don't. And it's just like you just pee everywhere. It sprays. You're like, why isn't pee going in the toilet? And my legs getting all warm. Supposed to be hearing sounds right now. I can feel it. Like, why is it spraying over there? Oh, because it's striking my pants. And spraying everywhere except the toilet.
You ever forget to move your truck nuts out of the way, and then you just spray on the back of your truck nuts?
Yeah, it's some bullshit too. Then you got to clean your truck nuts off. I don't care about my pants. I don't care about my truck nuts being all wet. That's not cool.
And showering with truck nuts on is
You
Man,
don't do that, dude.
it's a pain.
No, you got to take it back to the car wash. You got to get it waxed. You got to.
At least got to get the gold or platinum truck nuts, right?
Yeah, they stay cleaner better than the pink silicone ones or whatever they're made
I'm
of.
poor, so I use stainless steel.
I mean, you can get by with it. You just got to watch out for like magnets and lightning and stuff like that. Going through the airport's gonna be a problem.
Lightning.
Yeah, dude. You don't want to get hit in your truck nuts with lightning, bro. That's bad. It's a lot of metal to be walking around with. You know what I mean? Take some balls and truck nuts.
All right, we got to have another topic in us, right? Oh, we need to talk about the whiskey.
Let's take a shot first.
Truck
right.
nuts, dude.
We haven't taken that many shots yet.
We're too busy with these balls in our mouth, man.
This whole episode is about truck nuts, by the way. If you haven't been listening for the past hour.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the name of the episode title or something with truck nuts.
Dude, screw Idaho outlawing truck nuts, bro. And titties on top of that. That's absolutely absurd.
It's out of line. You know?
Yeah.
We need to storm their capital. Just kidding. And take truck titties back with truck nuts.
Yeah.
For real though, the truck nuts part and titties.
Yeah, truck nuts are not going anywhere. I think it's an American institution.
There's gonna be a lot of rogues out there who are like, "Fuck you." They're like, "You can have truck nuts on your cop car. How come I can't have them on my truck?" You know what I mean? Because
Dude,
cops are still gonna have them. They're gonna be pulling
They're
people over with the
definitely
truck nuts on. You know, it's gonna be bullshit.
I feel like the cops are definitely the ones that have truck nuts on their trucks. Mm-hmm. And if they could put truck nuts on their cop car, then they would.
So the Congress people are trying to bring down the cops. Is that what's going on? They're like, "Fuck you, cops! You gave me a ticket the other day.
No more
We're
truck
going
nuts.
75 in a school zone. No more
we're
truck
gonna,
nuts.
We're gonna take your
bitch."
power away, your manhood.
Who was the first genius to invent the truck nuts? That's who we really need to thank. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
I want to know.
Is it Nameless Redneck? Is it like that? It's like we'll have to have like a grave of the unsung hero, like at Arlington, you know?
But for truck nut
Yeah,
guy?
but for truck nut guy,
Are they molded after his nuts? That's what I want to know.
just some dude who like died in a.
Oh,
horrific-
that would make it so much better if he
Right?
just like had a fucking giant set of nuts and he
Guys.
was like, I put my nuts on my truck.
Yeah, dude. Because I thought it was cool one day.
It's there's actually some drama here. The invention of truck nuts, the dangling plastic testicles affixed to vehicles, is a complex story with two key figures, David Ham and John D. Saylor, who invented the owner of the fake balls industry. David Ham and John D. Saylor, these two individuals who owned competing companies, Your Nuts and Bull's Balls, respectively, were at the center of a legal battle
Respectively.
over who truly invented the owner of the truck nuts industry.
Were they homies before? And they were torn apart by truck nuts?
They were like trying to make sex toys for each other and it backfired. So they broke up and put them on their cars instead.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
It's not even that good of a story. The two men fought bitterly over who invented and owned the novelty nutsack industry, with with the legal battle ending in 2014 when the guy behind Bull's Balls died.
Oh, they killed him.
Fuck that guy.
He got fucking Kurt Cobain, dude.
He got JFK, dude.
Which I guess means that, so Bull's Balls
You know,
lost. David Ham, the owner of Your Nuts, invented the truck nuts. That's what we're going with.
See, I don't like this. I think the way it should have been settled is like gentlemen, they should both pull their nuts out, and whoever has bigger nuts invented the truck nuts.
Bigger truck nuts or like...
No, they're actual nuts.
What if you have a bigger dick, though? What if you got
No,
small balls?
No, because we're not talking. These guys aren't putting truck dicks.
That's true.
These are truck nuts. So doesn't play in. No.
Dude, they need truck dicks. They need to expand to that market, man. They're missing half the fucking market cap out there. You know what I mean?
Truck dicks.
Yeah, why not,
See,
dude?
I don't think they should compare normal balls, because
Have y'all?
that defeats the entire purpose and the meaning behind truck nuts.
Ethos?
Yeah.
How about this? Have y'all ever seen a chick driving a truck with truck nuts on it? Or is
Yes.
it only guys?
Yes, I've seen females.
You seen females with truck nuts on their truck?
I'm not gonna name
So is it
names.
the dude with the smaller nuts should get truck nuts?
The guy with the bigger truck nuts should win.
Yeah, I want to know who has better truck nuts. That's what matters in this case. I don't care about their real nuts.
But like truck nuts are for people that are insecure about their nuts,
Right,
right?
so they should both back their trucks through the wall of the courthouse, and the jury should look at the truck nuts on each truck and determine.
and judge whose truck nuts are better.
Yeah.
Yeah, because somebody's got better nuts. You know what I mean? That's what we're looking up after the show is we're comparing the two competitors to see whose nuts are better. You know what I mean? Because if there's two guys out there who said they invented them, well,
Can you pull up a side by side?
Yeah, let's see here. What is it?
This is what's
Your
gonna-
nuts and Bull's Balls.
side by side.
I don't know if I want to do Your nuts and Bull's Balls.
You're about to
Together.
do some weird shit.
Dude, why did these guys go down this road too of making fake balls? Like, were they really that fucking like-
Passionate?
yeah, so upset. They're like, I need to make fake balls.
So Bull's Balls appear to be metallic.
Ooh. Is that better or worse?
Lightning, dude. X-rays are bad. Can't get through airport security.
MRI machines?
Oh man, that'd be bad. Yeah.
They both seem to be pretty metallic. I gotta say, Bull's Balls seem to look a little better.
There's some hair on them.
I don't know. Matt Taylor, you help me out here. This is Your Nuts.
Okay.
And then we got...
Let me see.
Let me see those nuts.
I can't type or fucking spell or read.
And you got a little dick. You need some truck nuts, dude.
Yeah, dude. We'll get you some.
Here we
them
go.
out.
Then you'll be fine.
Well, there's actual bull balls too, but
See, I feel like this one takes it because it actually went to the top level and started putting some veins in the nuts.
There we go.
Like, see, that has a little bit of veiny in it, in that red nut. A little bit of veins, yeah. Look, it's on the truck. That's what's illegal. Can you believe that? That's what's illegal in Idaho. Some balls hanging truck.
Are they gonna make balls illegal? Period. Like on animals.
Well, they already made tits illegal. The
Like,
next
I can
step is
see
making
that
balls
animal's
illegal.
balls. It's like they ain't been naked forever, dude. You just now saw his balls.
I think tits is the first place you strike if you're trying to make balls illegal. You go
Yeah.
straight for the tits first.
And it's all a ploy to. Yep, those are fake balls.
Yeah. So that's
It's all a ploy to get rid of. Like they were trying to get rid of the dick, right?
Yeah,
Eventually, that's where it'll go. It'll make dicks illegal.
yeah.
I don't know. It's pretty close because these are the year nuts.
They're just not symmetrical. That's what I don't appreciate about them.
Well, one nut usually
Why is there
hangs
only
low.
2 of them?
Why don't they have like a tight sack too? You know, like I'm an action sack right now, so my balls are real close to the body and they're not gonna move around a lot.
They got BBLs, dude.
That's what they focus on. I mean, that's what that is. That's like classic BBL right there. I mean, that's a good sack stretch. They got the veins going.
Sack stretch. Like they've got the whiteboard, and they're like, "We're going to extend this right here. We're going to try to get some veins and some stretch folds.
Yeah, we're gonna use pig sack skin to
Seal skin.
seal skin. There you go. What kind of veins though? Where are they getting the veins from?
I don't know.
Like Godzilla balls or something?
That's a veiny animal.
I don't know, man.
Oh man.
Where they gonna we'll put water hoses?
Oh, we're supposed to talk about the whiskey. That's what we're
Yeah.
doing.
We've been talking about truck nuts for like 2 days now.
All right, so today we're drinking You May All Go to Hell and I Will Go to Texas, Tennessee Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Sweetness, what do you think? Damn it, I'm going to have to take another
no,
shot.
no.
I go like 2.75.
You can't do
0.75?
fucking, you can't do quarters. Fuck you.
Okay, 2.5.
Yeah, I'd say too. It's pretty av.
You think it's average? It might
Yeah.
be a little bit sweet.
That's why I wanted to go 2.75. But
You're sweet, Blake.
I think 3. I think it's got to be 3.
okay, let's meet in the middle at 2.75.
The first ever 2.75.
Yeah,
All right, crunch. I think it's low. 1.5.
yeah. Okay,
Bite. I think it's average. 2.5.
I like 3. I think it has a really,
I could go 3.
but it's a good bite.
It's respectable. Yeah.
It doesn't like when you throw it back. It doesn't like try to sting back up. It just goes down smooth, and it's like
It's a classy, cultured bite, like
It
like
is.
truck nuts. You know.
Like they designed it that way.
you know you're drinking whiskey.
It's got veins
It's
in
good.
it.
All right, 3. We'll go 3.
Yeah,
Bottle. I mean,
basic.
it's Davy Crockett.
No cork for a pop.
2.5.
5, dude. Easy.
No.
I'm going 2.5 on this bottle. I really like the whiskey though.
You should even get a 2 because it's a twist off.
It's twist off because it's made for children.
It's made for fucking raccoon hat wearing Davy Crockett motherfuckers. So you can twist it off.
All right, so we'll meet in the middle at 4.5.
No, like 1.5 maybe.
I don't know. I just like that it's Davy Crockett. We can go 2. Can you give me 2?
2.
Two.
2's fine.
Okay.
Maybe 1.75, but 2's okay.
That's less than average because I admit it's a basic bitch bottle with a twist off. It's hard to fucking argue that.
I still drink some Evan, and that's twist off too.
Drunkenness.
I like it. I go 3, 3.5,
It's 92 proof.
3.5. I think it's easy to get down. I think you can really get drunk off this.
It's good.
I think it's good shooting whiskey.
Nice. What do you do with it? Where do you take it?
What shelf
Probably
was it?
drink it. I think you drink it
Mid-shelf.
while you're at a tailgate with a bunch of people that have truck nuts on their trucks.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you gotta be outside because this is like,
It's an outside
And
whiskey.
hopefully,
yeah,
It's not an
dude.
inside.
It makes you hot. I took a shot. I started sweating immediately.
and hopefully, girls are taking their shirts off too, because this isn't
isn't
Idaho.
Idaho.
Exactly.
Yeah, and they're showing the truck nuts.
Yeah.
Tits with truck nuts.
They need truck tits, like we're talking about. High beams. It's just titties that go over your headlights and they light up when you turn your lights on.
Do they go on the front
Yeah.
or on the the hood?
On the
Damn.
on
What
the
if you went to a
front.
strip club and there was a stripper there that instead of tassels, she had truck nuts?
Yeah, that's weird.
truck nut piercings on her nipples? Just truck nuts hanging from her nipples and her ears, and she's like a truck nut nose ring and a truck nut clit ring. So it's like her pussy lips are all hanging down. There's like a truck nut hanging from her clit. That'd be kind of weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be kind of weird, dude.
Why'd you get
That'd
that?
be kind of wacky, you know.
Yeah. Are those ovaries?
Those are nuts.
Did we talk about 80,000 pounds of meat?
Yeah.
We briefly passed over.
With
it.
seal meat.
Oh yeah, it was seal meat. Did we talk about the Corvettes?
No.
What's the Corvettes?
They had
Someone
truck nuts on them?
stole like $2 million worth of Corvettes, and then they just recently recovered all 8 of the Corvettes that were stolen from the factory.
Yeah, they stole
Warehouse.
8 Corvettes from a factory, and then they went to Rob's apartment complex and stole.
Which, to be fair, to steal the Corvette that didn't have truck nuts on it, just to put truck nuts on it, is a really noble cause. You know what I'm saying?
Is that why the Mustang got yanked? Because it didn't have truck nuts on it?
I think so.
Do we need to cut that out, Blake? Is that too insensitive? Fuck you, Rob.
Did they put truck nuts on all the Corvettes? I hope so.
They should have.
That's an injustice. If the Corvette should come with truck nuts on them, like that's just that's a dude that had truck nuts and now he's like in his 50s and buying a Corvette. You know?
I think that's why they stole the Corvettes. They had an excess amount of truck nuts, and they were like, "We need to get these a home stat."
So they just put truck nuts on them and pushed them out in the woods and shot them in the back of the head.
Which I think it's pretty cool. I wish they would give us like footage of these guys stealing the car, so we'd have like some live, like Gone in 60-second footage of like people stealing Corvettes.
Do you think they drove them away, or do you think they like loaded them onto a truck?
They might have loaded them up, but like you know, in Gone in 60 Seconds, like we need the laser cut keys and all this fucking bullshit. Maybe they had an inside guy. They had a guy on the inside that let him in and like gave him the.
Or they all work there.
And he was like, "Beat me up, dude."
They probably loaded him up in a truck and then like got going down the highway and then fucking dropped the thing and let every like 8 drivers fucking back him out of the truck on the highway, you know?
While they were moving?
Yeah.
Like in like an action movie. That's
like how I would do it, you know?
Jason Statham and The Rock are there for some reason.
Dude, you got to pick him up by a cargo helicopter. You know, you got to like airlift him out of the arena. You know?
Oh yeah, that's
And Vin Diesel, he was there too.
Triple X, yeah.
And Shaq, just because.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Shaq can't fit into a Corvette.
no, he's flying the helicopter.
No, he took the roof off, dude.
Dude, won't that suck if you're too tall to drive a Corvette?
I think I don't remember if it was Shaq. I think it was had like a Ferrari or something like that customized to make it so that he could drive it.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Shaq did?
I think so.
He had a Corvette customized like a Ferrari?
Yeah, he put truck nuts on it.
Fucking goddamn. He just needs to quit driving cars or like ride robot fucking things.
I saw a video the other day. I think it was on Instagram.
Dude, Shaq can't ride a robot. It'd be like the bear riding the tricycle.
Now, does Shaq get bigger truck nuts than everybody else, or does he get the same standardized size truck nuts?
He gets the same standardized ones. They just look small on him.
Do you think the Kawasaki fucking Robo mount comes with truck nuts
It should.
Pre-installed.
pre-installed?
Yeah, you have to opt out if you don't want.
I see.
Yeah.
I'm getting truck nuts right after we get off this podcast.
Yeah, you should order it on Amazon. I bet you can find
I'm
it.
gonna order like 10, dude.
Is it like a trim level? Like they have the fucking Kawasaki Robo mount, and then they have the Kawasaki Robo mount TNs.
Yeah, the BBLs.
Yeah, it's like the mid-size package, you know?
You want the BBL package?
It's
It's got the veins in it and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, you
The
want
seal skin. Yeah.
sealskin fucking horse arteries in the fucking Sacagawea. They're all bulging and stuff. You have to have like a battery pack connected to it so they like pulsate and stuff.
Yeah, dude, you could totally like AI it to where like the balls like move and shit, you know?
Yeah.
The faster you go, like the tighter they get.
Ooh, yeah. No, I like that. Like they're hanging on.
Yeah. You slow down and starts like, it lets cars behind you know that you're
I'm gonna
actually
make
stopping.
I'm gonna make the most advanced truck nuts that have ever existed. I'm gonna hook up like a fucking Raspberry Pi to them and make them like shrink up when it gets cold and fucking swing whenever there's like, you know,
When there's swinging stuff going on.
whenever I want them to.
Lower and swing, baby. Lower and swing.
Yeah,
Swinging nuts are good.
Yeah.
let me get AI to control it.
Swing them.
I do wish I could tell my nuts when to swing and when to fucking tuck, you know?
Yeah.
It's something you got to work at, dude.
You gotta practice.
Yeah, you got to think about it a lot.
Here,
Well,
I got it.
And after the BBL, they just swing all the time.
Here, I got way to move into another topic. Shiloh Sanders is getting his Mercedes repoed. Do you take your truck nuts off the car before it gets repoed?
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's illegal.
Otherwise,
They
they're
can't-
gonna take them.
They have to have a separate like warrant to repo truck nuts.
Yeah, because that's a huge investment, you know?
Yeah.
Especially you got the... he's got the baby seal skin truck nuts.
Those
you know,
are worth
Louis
more
Vuitton truck
than
nuts.
most cars.
So,
Hopefully he
or
took
trucks.
those off his Mercedes before they got repoed.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Do you think Mercedes offered him a deal and was like, "Look, we'll either repo the car or we'll repo the truck nuts"?
and if you have to make both payments, right? Like, are you falling behind on your truck nut payments or on your car payments? Like,
I think it was a both, so I think they're both gone.
That's tough.
But he's about to get signed, so maybe he can get his car and his truck nuts back.
Nah, I think his dad's just gonna keep the truck nuts.
Yeah. Teach him a lesson about finance. Mm-hmm. Because apparently,
Look, now you don't have truck nuts anymore.
apparently he's $11 million in debt in college because of a bad lawsuit that happened when he was 15.
What kind of lawsuit?
Apparently, like someone was like trying to tell him in school to put away his phone, and he didn't, and he beat him up or some shit like that?
I think it was the school security guard told him to do something. He didn't do it, and then the security guard went over to fuck with him, and he beat up the security guard.
Yeah. So he's $11 million in debt for that.
And so he had to pay him $11 million?
Yeah.
Dude, I would totally eat an ass whooping for $11 million.
Dude.
No, here's the deal. Like, the reason he got $11 million is because he didn't show up to court that day. And so the judge just immediately ruled against him and charged him $11 million.
Would you let a football player beat the shit out of you for $11 million?
Hell yeah.
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 Yeah. Don't show up to court, dude. It's fine.
We're good. We're square.
Yeah. Pay up, dude.
You're not a school security guard anymore.
Hell
No. He's got truck nuts now.
You're subscribing to AI only.
Dude, how big of a flex would that be if he went and bought the Mercedes and the truck nuts? Like the repoed
dude.
Mercedes, and he was like, this is my Mercedes now.
Yeah, and my truck nuts. That's a flex, dude.
That would be cool. That's how you win.
Yeah, you gotta take them by the nuts. Coming after your nuts.
All right, guys, Whiskey and Whiskers website is up, whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com. If you'd like to support the show, there's links to our Patreon. Go to our Patreon. There's links at whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com. You can type in whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com into your fucking World Wide Web browser and go to our website. And then you can click on the Patreon shit and donate to our Patreon. That's the only way we're going to keep the show going is if you donate to the Patreon. So, because we're not doing advertising. What are you talking about over here?
Dude, that's just my AI chatbot. Tell me about truck nuts.
Yeah, go to our Patreon. Fucking donate, you broke pieces of shit. We're trying to buy some truck nuts for the show. New episodes every Monday. New content all the time. We'll see you next week.